December, a month-long gift of sports from ESPN. Here are just a few. All this and more in December, only on ESPN.
For those with a talent for brightening up the holidays, McDonald's has something special just for you. For a short time, we're serving holiday chicken McNuggets with a festive orange sauce. There are also thick, rich eggnog milkshakes and cool peppermint sundaes. They're just our way of lighting up the season.
Your holiday place, McDonald's.
Casio, twin wrap. Casio. Data bank. World. Time. Casio. Phone dialer.
Casio, watches that do more than keep time. They keep you ahead of your time.
Almaden wine. Every glass is sheer pleasure, pure enjoyment. And that's all a great wine was ever meant to be. Almaden, for the sheer pleasure of it.
Here's something everyone worries about when flying, whether their carry-on luggage will fit.
Could you put this in the overhead compartment? How about under the seat?
So at Samsonite, we've designed carry-ons you truly can carry on, like our garment bag and suitcase in one, packed with features that make things easier to pack. At Samsonite, we'll never leave you holding the bag, proving once again that our strengths are legendary.
It's a Radio Shack Merry Christmas.
Get super savings this Christmas on Tandy 1000 computer system. They're IBM PC compatible and include incredibly easy-to-use DeskMate software and color monitor. The HX is perfect for home and schoolwork. A faster SL is great for more advanced applications. The more powerful TL is ideal for business at home. And some of us even have innovative sound and speech.
Sale price Tandy 1000 computer systems from $7.99 to $13.99. Only at Radio Shack.
If you thought you had to give up comfort to get a close shave, Norelco says, think again. Their revolutionary shaving system shaves skin close in a way that's incredibly comfortable. As the hair enters the chamber, the patented lift and cut system lifts each hair and holds it a split second before a blade cuts it, so it's possible to shave skin close without the blades even touching the skin. The lift and cut shaving system from Norelco. We made close comfortable.
The Black & Decker Workmate. About all it can't help you do is clean up. But at least it gets out of your way. The Black & Decker Workmate.
Meet your next truck. The truck for 89. The all-new Toyota V6 4x4 SR5. The most advanced V6 engine in its class. All-new on-the-move four-wheel demands. And a brand-new look that says Toyota quality.
It's everything I ever wanted.
Toyota! You could ask for anything more.
Swimmers up!
Watch closely. One of these swimmers is a Fuji picture. Can you spot which one? Fuji's ultra-thin color layers give you better skin tones and pictures so alive they almost breathe. Get Fuji Super HR Film.
Presenting a turning point in the history of screwdriving. The Black & Decker cordless screwdriver. A screwdriver so powerful it can drive 100 screws on a single charge. Any less, and it wouldn't be the Black & Decker cordless screwdriver.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
Your vehicle's in a handicap zone.
So do I look normal to you?
Are twins from Ivan Reichman.
Let's rock and roll.
Rated PG. Starts Friday, December 9th at theaters everywhere.
When he's working, when his work is done, a man wants a jean he can feel comfortable in. American Hero Jeans from Wrangler. When it comes to TV, Americans are the world's most adoring fans and knowledgeable critics. So it's not surprising that in a nation of experts, the television of choice comes from the people who've made the most technological innovations in the industry, RCA. Just one reason more Americans buy RCA video equipment than any other. RCA, #1, with the toughest critics in the world.
It's 6 a.m. and it's a beautiful Sunday morning. Today's forecast looks like another beautiful day, clear.
There will be at least 3 times in your life you'll be glad you invested in the BMW 3 Series. When you buy it, because prices start under $25,000. When you sell it, because of BMW's legendary resale value. And when you drive it, because it is, after all, a BMW.
Headlines. Now for a little music.
Extra Strength Alka-Seltzer has more of what you take Alka-Seltzer for. More medicine. More bubbles. For fast relief of heartburn with a headache, try
Extra Strength Alka-Seltzer. More of what you take Alka-Seltzer for.
The Mercedes-Benz 560 SL Coupe Roadster. Is it the car you wanted above all others because of its mighty V8 power? Or its blend of quick reflexes and sumptuous comfort? Or its incredible workmanship and finish? Only one thing is certain. You will have the driving experience of your life. Finding out.
Concerned about long life? Well, today's Duracell batteries live pretty near 30% longer than the ones from a few years back. They'll be around for a long time. Today's Duracell lasts 30% longer.
It takes time to get your gal to see the light. It takes time. It isn't always love at sight. From the first little glance till she's ready for romance. Remember, little man, it takes time. It takes time to make the coffee percolate. It takes time to get your gal to set the date. From the first moonlit walk till you get the baby talk.
The Elegance Collection from Citizen.
Yeah.
Looking for that perfect camcorder? Exactly. The Zenith.
Zenith?
Yeah. Uses a full-size VHS cassette that has the latest professional features, and it's fully automatic. Great. Or, if you want something smaller, yeah, the Zenith. Zenith. Compact VHS. Autofocus, really easy to use, and it's surprisingly affordable. So it's the Zenith. Or the Zenith. I think I'm leaning toward the Zenith. Good choice.
It's a Radio Shack Merry Christmas.
We saved $20 on a great gift for the whole family. Radio Shack sale price cordless phone, just $59.95. We can make or take calls anywhere around the house. Susie's always proving you can use it in any room. The redial button is a must whenever Carol's trying to get through to her mother. In fact, it's perfect for anyone on the move.
Merry Christmas, honey.
The ET393 phone, sale price for Christmas, only at Radio Shack.
You know you can change the shape of your body and lose weight while doing so. Hi, I'm Corey Everson.
And I'm Mark Finlay. For better health and fitness, watch BodyShaping.
Every weekday on ESPN.
This is ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
Most of you recognize me as a professional bodybuilder, but I'm a body shaper too. I'd like to welcome you to watch our new program on body shaping. Body shaping is a revolutionary new fitness program that does what no other fitness program can possibly do, and that is to redesign your body from head to toe with the use of weights. Now, most other forms of fitness, take aerobics or jogging, for example, improve your heart and your lungs, but they do nothing for your overall shape. This is why body shaping is so unique. With body shaping, we can broaden our shoulders, we can slim our waist, we can flatten our tummy, we can firm up our breasts, and we can slim those thighs. Today we're going to focus on reshaping and firming up the bust line, and then later we're going to focus on developing sexy, curvaceous shoulders, which are so important in today's fashion. Now, before we do any type of training program, it's always important to do a proper warm-up, to lubricate the joints, to develop flexibility in the muscles. So Kit and Trudy are going to join me today. Okay, ready? Starting with our head. Right, 2, left, 3, 4, forward, 6, and right, 2, 3, 4, shoulders, 1, 2, shoulders up to your ears, together, 1, 2, 3, 4, arms, right, left, flex your arms, 6, 7, 8, and twist for the weight. 2, 3, twist all the way around. 6, 7, 8, shoulders again, up. 2, 3, 4. All you people at home, come join in and do this with us. And together. 7, 8, and your triceps. Now when we come back, I'm going to show you specific exercises for toning and shaping up your chest. But while we're away, keep on doing these warm-ups.
Body Shaping is brought to you by Tone Skincare Bar. Tone up your body with Body Shaping, then tone up your skin with Tone Soap. Consult your physician before you start body shaping with Corey Everson. Follow the exercises carefully. Exercise at your own pace. Start with very light weights. If you feel any strain, stop immediately and consult your physician.
Are you dieting or exercising without results? 4-time Miss Olympia Corey Everson wants to show you the way to a healthier, sexier body without dieting or costly health clubs. It's called Body Shaping, a revolutionary way to exercise. And now you can exercise anytime with Corey Everson's new Body Shaping video. She'll teach you step-by-step how to slim your waistline, firm and shape your bust, trim and tighten your thighs and buttocks by using exercise and free weights. With the Body Shaping video, you can actually reshape, tone and firm your entire body to give you the trim and sexy look you've always dreamed about. Corey will also help you set up a personalized exercise program that will be designed especially for you, whether you're a first-time body shaper, intermediate, or advanced. Remember, with Body Shaping, you can change the shape of your body. Call now, 1-800-225-3300. Body Shaping is not available in stores. Call 1-800-225-3300.
It's a fact of life that women sweat too, which is why Menon created Lady Speed Stick, the only women's antiperspirant that gives you speed stick protection. It glides on dry to help keep you dry all day long. In fact, nothing fights wetness and odor better. But because it's made especially for a woman, it's gentle. Lady Speed Stick Antiperspirant protects you like a man, but treats you like a woman.
Bob said I used to have a great body. Used.
The DP Ergometer Treadmill. For home fitness, electronic pulse programming, smooth, quiet, adjustable, DP quality, made in the USA. DP, fit for life.
What do you mean, used to?
I'm Gilad.
And I'm Ada, his little sister.
Be sure to watch Bodies in Motion.
Basic training.
Okay, watch Bodies in Motion and Basic Training for a full hour of fitness starting at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
Right here on ESPN.
You're watching ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
There's no single exercise or diet that is going to directly increase the cup size of your breast. Body shaping can indirectly increase the muscle tone underlying the breast tissue, therefore making you appear to have a fuller, more shapelier bust line. Now, today what we're going to do is we're going to go through some of these exercises. Most beginners don't have to worry about the weights you're using, just worry about your technique. We'll start out with approximately 2 sets of about 8 to 12 repetitions. The first set is generally with a light weight, just to warm up. Bring the dumbbells up to your shoulders for the incline press. Press your arms straight overhead with your palms facing out. And then you just repeat this. Make sure just to breathe normally. If you want to concentrate on your breathing, think about inhaling on your way down and exhaling on your way up. Always have your forearms perpendicular to the ground. And make sure that you feel a good stretch. Another good exercise for your chest is the flat bench press. Trudy's going to demonstrate. Okay, here I'll have Trudy lie back. Put her hands a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Now she's going to lower the bar to the high point of her chest. Now notice the way her forearms are perpendicular to the floor. She's got like a 90-degree angle right here between her forearm and her bicep. Am I working a different part of my chest than you did with the other exercise? Yeah. What Trudy's working right now is the central part of her chest and the lower part of her chest. The exercise I just demonstrated before works the upper part of your chest. You need to develop all of your chest to get more of a fuller appearance. Okay, one more? Okay. Yay. There you go. What I'm doing is I'm just watching her, spotting her to make sure that she doesn't get into trouble and drop the weight. But she did a good job. She lowered it slowly and brought it up slowly. Now, Kit, being a beginner, is going to use dumbbells, light dumbbells. And she's doing the exact same motion that Trudy and I were both doing. Just raising the weight up and down in a controlled fashion. And just make sure you're breathing. Are you breathing? I think so. Okay, keep breathing. Now, when she brings it down, she should feel a good stretch in her pectoral area. feel it. Good. Good job. Okay. Another exercise you can do is the fly, the incline fly. Now what you do is you assume the same position you were in the dumbbell press. But remember, in the dumbbell press, your hands are forward. In the fly, your palms are facing each other. Now what you want to do is you want to take a deep, deep breath and lower the weight in a nice, big, huge arc. You want to raise the weight in the exact same arc that you lowered it in. You're going 190 degrees here, or more. Keep your elbows slightly bent and raise the weight. One good way to remember this is think about giving your husband a big hug in the morning and not letting go of him. So you want to squeeze them really tight. In these fly exercises, keep constant flexion on your muscle. Okay, now both Trudy and Kit will demonstrate the flat bench dumbbell fly, which is done the exact same manner, but you're on a flat bench, weights facing each other, nice big arc, coming up in the exact same motion, elbows just slightly bent. I'll have Trudy demonstrate the improper technique. See how she's bending her arms way up? It's almost as if she's doing a press.
Yeah, I'm using a completely different part of, I'm using my arms really when I'm doing it wrong.
Right.
Instead of my chest muscles.
Kit, you feel it? To my back to yours? Your back can be slightly arched if you don't have any kind of back problems. It's not an important feature to have your back arched. As long as you got your chest elevated way up, that's what's important. Good job. You guys tired yet? I am. You know, there's one other thing you can do for your chest training. If you don't have a weight room, if you don't happen to have weights, if you're not strong enough for weights, if you're on vacation, you're in a hotel room, you can always do the good old push-up. Now, there's two types of push-ups you can do, a women's push-up and a men's push-up. I'll demonstrate both, even though normally I would do the men's push-up or the military push-up. Okay, the women's push-up, you can either keep your knees way up, or you can just leave them against the floor. I'll leave them against the floor. Hands about shoulder width apart, elbows out. And push up. Exact same motion that you're doing in the bench press. You want to keep your elbows out because it works more of your chest muscle. If you turn your elbows in and you take a little narrow grip like this, you're working your triceps. But we're specifically trying to develop the chest muscle today. And then the military push-up is with your feet on the ground, knees off, back flat, straight. Now this one's a little bit harder. It'll be for the more advanced body shapers.
Does it make a difference if you have your feet together back there or apart?
No.
Does it change anything with your
you can do push-ups with your feet apart, or you can do them together. Even the more advanced people can put their feet up on a bench and have their body coming down at an incline for more weight. Okay, we'll be back in just a minute to attack our shoulders.
Which workout tape was judged more effective than Jane Fonda and the rest? By a landslide, the Firm workout won the largest independent consumer poll ever launched. More than 2,000 users of the Firm compared it to all the other tapes they'd tried. An overwhelming 99% called the Firm the most effective. The National Fitness Press agrees. The closest thing to the perfect workout tape. Results are phenomenal. Men like it too. The ultimate in fitness videos. The all-new 60-minute workout uses inexpensive weights sold everywhere. A bonus 40 minutes of flawless fitness information shows you how to start light and work up to beautiful. Visible results within 10 workouts. Volume 2 of the Firm Aerobic Workout with Weights. Limited offer, save $10, $39.95 plus $3 shipping. Call now, 1-800-FIT-3300. Rated phenomenal results, 1-800-FIT-3300.
Fuss with shampoo and conditioner? Who needs it? I want to wash my hair and go. And now I can with Pert Plus. Complete shampoo plus complete conditioner in one bottle. Pert Plus leaves my hair clean, conditioned, and looking terrific. Before, to get results this good, I used shampoo and conditioner. No more. Now, with Pert Plus, I just wash and go.
Pert Plus, shampoo plus complete conditioner in one.
Where you go when the temperature's low and you want to keep that body fit so you know. Stay in shape this winter at American Fitness Center.
This January, don't make a resolution. Make a commitment to American Fitness Center. And make it now while you can still take advantage of 1987 prices.
Stay in shape this winter at American Fitness Center.
1, 2,
3.
4.
Health and fitness is that easy with ESPN's Midday Workout. 1. Denise Austin starts with workout and health tips. 2. Arda's basic exercises increase muscle strength and flexibility. 3. Jalaz's aerobics are designed for cardiovascular fitness. 4. Corey Everson helps change and improve the shape of your body. Start your midday workout weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on ESPN. It's that easy.
You're watching ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
Men are lucky in that they have naturally wider and stronger shoulders. They don't have to worry about putting extra pads into their clothes to keep up with current fashions. That's not to say that we also can't develop our shoulders. Today we're going to work on different shoulder exercises to develop the 3 different heads of the muscles of the shoulder. The deltoids consist of the front, the middle, and the rear portion. We've got exercises to develop each one. The first exercise is the behind the neck press. So I'll have Trudy and Kit join with me on these. Put the weight behind your neck. Let it rest gently on your trapezius. Okay, now here your hands are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Just press the weight up directly overhead and then lower it. And again, this is for working your total development of all the muscles of your deltoids. Should we lock our elbows when we go up, or you don't? You never need to lock your elbows. In any type of exercise form, you can come close to locking out, but you never need to actually lock out. What about our back? Back, keep your back upright, straight. Okay, now shoulders are a very hard muscle to develop. They develop very slowly, so you have to be patient. Okay, I'll have Trudy and Kit take a little breather here, and then go ahead and do another set. Now, Trudy is using a little bit heavier weight. She's intermediate. Kit is using just the bar, no weight at all. I suggest for all the beginners in body shaping that you just start with the bar or the lightest dumbbell you can possibly find. Work on technique. Technique is number 1. So where should we feel this? Okay, what we're working on right here is the total area of the deltoid. She's lowering the bar to the back side of her neck and raising it up in a straight manner. Back upright. You feel it there? I hope. I certainly do. Okay. Good. You doing all right here? Yeah. Okay. Now, like I said before, we're toning the shoulders. We're not building them. We're toning them. Another good exercise form is the alternate press. Now, the alternate press is for the front part of the deltoid or shoulder. We'll do this one with dumbbells. Okay, we'll just start with the right arm first. Okay, start with the weight up on your shoulder and just lift it straight up. You ready? You wait for the weight to come back down to your shoulder before you lift the alternate one. And again, just breathe naturally. Just continue to do your set with the alternate movement. The set consists of anywhere between 8 and 12 repetitions. Again, this is for beginners. Now, why do we use the dumbbells as opposed to the barbell? Well, we just did use the barbell, and the dumbbells are so that you get a greater range of motion. They're easier to balance, which I'll show you in just a minute, too. Okay, another way to do this exercise is to do a 2-arm dumbbell press, which I'll have these 2 women demonstrate here. And go ahead. And this is the same movement we did with a 1-arm dumbbell press, but it's just an alternate type of a version. Working the same muscles, the front part of the deltoid. Arms lifting straight up, breathing normally. Back upright. Okay, next exercise, we do the lateral raise. I'll have everybody grab some dumbbells, which we have. Okay, stand upright, put the weight, rest them slightly on your thigh. You can even bend your knees and lean forward just a little bit to get into comfortable position. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to raise the bar or the weight simultaneously to our sides, but never going above our heads. Okay, ready? Okay, your arms are fairly straight, but as you can see, there's a slight bend in them, about a 25-degree bend. Again, we never really like to lock out our arms on this. Raising the weight only up to your shoulders, no higher than your head. If you raise the weight higher than your head, what you're doing is you're not using your shoulders or your deltoid muscles anymore, but you're using your neck muscle. And there's not a lot of women who really want to get huge, overdeveloped neck muscle. I'll demonstrate one done wrong. Would be to lift way up like this. And I don't know if you can see, but I'm using more of the muscles in the neck and the trapezius versus just the deltoid muscle. Okay, another type of exercise, that was for the middle head. Now we're going to work on the rear head. It's called the rear raise. Makes sense. Lean slightly forward, bend your knees, keep your back flat. The back is always going to be at this angle. Okay, back flat, head up. You do the same type of raise, arms slightly bent. Try to get your arms up and back as far as you can get them. Nice full range of motion. And squeeze the weight when it's up there too. You feel it in the back part of your shoulders. Yeah. One more. One more. I cheated. One more. Okay, now what we did here was we worked on the front part of the deltoid, the middle part of the deltoid, and the rear part, which is the whole part of the shoulder. And if we train properly like that, we'll develop the whole shoulder. We'll get a nice, round, sexy look to our shoulders. Now, coming up next is our special segment of our body shaping show called 1-to-1 with our personal trainer, Mark Finley, who's going to give the beginners some tips.
Coming up next, body shaping 1-to-1.
Force equals mass times acceleration. Power equals work divided by time, equals energy return, equals the physics behind the physiques, equals Reebok.
Some workout. Obviously, exercise alone just isn't enough.
I believe in crystal light.
Diet soft drink.
'Cause I believe in me.
Tone up your body with exercise. Tone up your skin with tone.
I'm toning up from my head to my toe. I'm toning up, now my skin goes gold. I'm toning up, looking good. I'm toning up.
Tone, the skincare bar with cocoa butter. It cleans, moisturizes, and conditions for healthy-looking skin.
I'm toning up, now my skin goes glow. I'm toning up.
Tone up with Tone.
Hi everyone, I'm Bob Jenkins. Join me each week for Speed Week for all the latest news and results from the world of motorsports. Speed Week, the motorsports coverage you deserve each week here on ESPN.
You're watching ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
Soap brings you today's Body Shaping 1-to-1.
Hello. I'd like to welcome you to a very special segment of our program, our 1-to-1 personal training segment. Personal trainers are a very popular and chic new fitness trend. In keeping with that trend, our Body Shaping program has our own personal fitness trainer, Mark Finley. Mark?
Thanks, Corey. Welcome to the 1-to-1 section of our show, where we'll be doing interviews and answering questions about fitness, nutrition, and much, much more. But what's different about it is we'll be doing it on a 1-to-1 basis. Today, we have Kit McDonald. Hi, Kit.
Hi, Mark.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Well, what do you do when you're not doing the show?
I'm a model.
You are?
Yes.
Oh, so you're forced into working out.
Yes, unfortunately I am. But I try.
Well, what do you do to work out?
Well, every morning I work out for an hour. I do half an hour on the stationary bike.
Mm-hmm.
And then I finish my workout with weights and stretching and sit-ups. And
All that fun stuff.
All that fun stuff, yes. Love it.
Huh. Okay. Well, do you have any problem spots?
Yes, a big problem spot.
You do.
My stomach.
Where is it? I don't see it.
My stomach.
Your stomach?
Yes.
Your stomach looks great.
Oh, I love to eat. And unfortunately, it all goes right to my stomach.
Well, why don't I show you a couple exercises you can do to tighten that tummy?
I think that would be great.
Okay, great. All you have to do, you have to get down on all fours here.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. And just like you're crawling, okay?
Yes.
And you want to keep the top of your foot down on the floor here, okay? I recommend this for a lot of my clients that I work with that have back problems because it's real easy on the back, okay? Now, what I want you to do is, don't straighten out your elbows. Just keep them a little bit looser. And just like a cat would do, I want you to arch your back, okay? Very good. And back down again. There you go. Arch. Tighten your stomach muscles now when you do this, and back down again, okay? Now, before you go on, you got to really concentrate on your abdominal muscle, okay? Yeah. So what I want you to do is flex them real tight. Just tighten them as tight as you can when you get to the top, and then come back down again. Loosen up. Ready? Up. Good. Tighten, and down. Good. Once again, up. Tighten them, and bring them back down again. One more time. Up. Can you feel that?
I certainly can.
Good. And back down again. Very good. What do you think?
It's easier the first time.
Okay, this is an easier exercise. This is also an exercise I recommend for a beginner. And like I said, if you have a bad back, it's a wonderful exercise to do. Okay, let's take it to one level harder.
Right.
Okay. And what you'll do is exactly. You'll turn around. I have no idea. Okay, lay back. And you'll bend your knees up. Okay, so you're flat on the floor there. Very good. Good girl. You know how to do this. You have to work out before. Okay. Now, with your hands, I want you to put your hands up here. Okay, now this is a beginning exercise for the abdomen, okay? Now, the way we would make this exercise harder, and we're going to do this afterwards, is we're going to cross your arms, okay? Just like that. Okay, bring your arms up. Okay, now you're going to do a sit-up, okay? You're going to crunch your stomach up, and you're going to tighten once again, okay? And back. Good. Up and flex. Good. And up and flex. Tighten. And back down again. Up and flex. Okay, now what this is doing is this is going to be tightening the muscles in the stomach, and we're defining them, okay? Right along here. So we're going to build those ripples in the stomach.
Oh, boy.
Okay? Isn't this fun?
Oh, this is fun. I love it.
Okay. Now listen. When you're doing this, I want you to really concentrate on what you want your stomach to look like. That's very important to have a goal in mind while you're doing it. And we'll be doing this exercise, try it again, until your stomach burns, okay? So we're not going to really think about a number, all right?
Burning, Mark.
Okay. Keep doing them then, okay? It's working. Go. No pain, no gain. Okay, one more, and back down again. All right? Did you feel that? Kind of like pins and needles, huh? Okay. Now we're going to make it a little bit harder. Okay, this is a little more advanced than the other one, and this will be great for really keying in on the stomach. Okay. Okay, ready? Again, up and tighten. Back down. Good. Up and tighten. Beautiful. Okay. Up. Now crunch your stomach and back down again. One more time. Up and that's it. How do you feel? God, your stomach. It's brand new. Look how flat it is.
Okay.
Good. Okay. So you feel good?
I
feel exercised? Good. Well, I'll be back tomorrow, and Corey will be back right after this.
Oh, grapefruit juice?
No, Ocean Spray Pink Grapefruit Juice Cocktail. It's not what you think. It's not bitter.
Ah, sweeter.
It's all yours.
Ocean Spray Pink.
Where? Nexus.
Where did you
It's in salon. Only in salon.
Excuse me if I stare. Where?
Nexus.
Where?
Nexus.
Where did you get that?
Only in
hair?
salons.
Nexus. Nexus.
Nexus Products, where you go for beautiful hair.
Assume this is your underarm. This is the leading aerosol antiperspirant brand. When this cloud clears, I'll introduce you to a better aerosol. New Lady Speed Spray Antiperspirant. Watch. The leading aerosol sprays all over. New Lady Speed Spray has a patented formula that actually helps eliminate the aerosol cloud. Superior protection, and it puts its protection where you need it most. New Lady Speed Spray, the no cloud spray.
By Menon.
Hi, I'm Denise Austin. Do you want to rock hard, Chummy? Well, join me every day for Getting Fit right here on ESPN. Well, we're back. Let's take a minute now and review what we've learned today. For the chest, incline dumbbell press. Remember, this works the upper portion of the chest muscles, which fill out the sometimes shallow upper breast area. Flat dumbbell or barbell press. Now remember to lower the weight to the high point of your expanded chest and always keep your elbows out. Incline dumbbell flies. Be sure to remember to really feel the stretch and raise and lower the weight through the same arc pathway. Flat dumbbell flies. Remember to breathe naturally. In as you lower the weight and out as you return to your starting position. For your shoulders, behind the neck press. This works all three parts of the deltoid muscle. Your grip should be slightly wider than your shoulder width. Front dumbbell press. This works the front portion of the deltoid. Remember to keep your back straight and never round over. Lateral raise. Raise the weight only as high as the top of your head. Remember, this works the middle portion of your shoulder. Rear raise. Keep your knees slightly bent, your back almost parallel with the floor, and keep your repetition slow and under control. Just as it's important to warm up before you train, it's equally important to cool down after you train. This will help prevent muscle soreness. Now what we're doing here is we're trying to warm down the muscles that we use in today's workout, the chest and the shoulders. I'm Trudy's partner, so I'm helping her warm down. You didn't have to do it by yourself here today. Thanks for watching the show today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Reebok, the official footwear and apparel sponsor of BodyShaping. BodyShaping has been brought to you by Tone Skincare Bar. After you tone up your body with BodyShaping, tone up your skin with Tone Soap. Hotel accommodations provided by the Bonaventure Resort and Spa in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Oh boy, the new Bodies in Motion t-shirts are here. I just gotta take a peek. Wow, they're even better than I thought.
They sure are. They're made of 100% superior quality shrink-treated cotton with the official Bodies in Motion logo. You get your choice between black, white, and watermelon, and they're only $10.99 each plus $2.50 shipping and handling per order. Send your check or money order to Bodies in Motion, P.O. Box 88046, Honolulu, Hawaii 96830. Be sure to specify black, white, or watermelon and your size, small, medium, large, or extra large. Remember, only $10.99 per shirt. Order as many as you like, and it's still only $250 shipping and handling. Bodies in Motion, P.O. Box 88046, Honolulu, Hawaii 96830. That's Bodies in Motion, P.O. Box 88046, Honolulu 96830.
This is the best shirt I've ever worn. Come on, girls.
Crystal Light. Diet soft drink.
Exercise and Crystal Light will always get you where you want to go.
Fonda users switch. After 2 years of using Fonda videos, I saw far better results from 2 months of the firm workout. That's an average of all the comparison letters from consumers. These are typical comments. Your advertisement was certainly true. I've noticed a difference in my body in a short time. All the Fonda tapes became boring, and I never saw a difference in my body. This is the first program that shows results in my figure. People don't believe I have 3 children. I'm so surprised at how much fun it is. By far the best of my 9 tapes. Results are much faster. The 60-minute workout uses inexpensive generic weights sold everywhere. A bonus 40 minutes of flawless fitness information gets you started. Visible results within 10 workouts. The firm aerobic workout with weights. Limited offer. Save $10. $39.95 plus $3 shipping. Call now. 1-800-JAM-5000. JAM-5000.
United Airlines. From the ground up, we dedicated to giving you the service you deserve. Come fly the friendly skies.
ESPN proudly presents the $600,000 Chrysler Team Championship. This week we're at the Palm Beach Polo and Country Club. The scene is South Florida, where the scene seldom changes. White sandy beaches adorned with umbrellas. Only the body count will vary. During spring break, college kids come like the D-Day invasion. For Florida is sun and sand and surf. There is great boating and great saltwater fishing. And on shore, the Palm Beach Polo Equestrian Club is beyond compare. This is not the Schuylkill nor the Charles River, but a lake on country club grounds. And Florida is golf. No fewer than 14 professional tournaments alone this year. Last year at the Chrysler Team Championship, there was great golf, like this shot by Bob Tway. Bob Tway was as hot as the Florida sun. Partner Mike Colbert, together they formed a tough tandem. They're the defending champions. A year ago, they split $100,000. This year, 70 teams come and compete for $600,000 in the Chrysler Team Championship. Today's final round live coverage is being brought to you by Dodge Cars and Trucks. On the street or off the road, it's the new spirit of Dodge. By Prudential Beige Securities, rock solid market-wide. By Epix VCR Golf, the golf game that lets you play with the pros.
Once voted one of the 10 best cars in the world by Car and Driver. Called the original and still the best by Motor Trend. And hailed as a breakthrough by the automotive press the world over. It is the front-wheel drive Dodge Caravan. Still unequaled. And the #1 selling minivan in the world. The 1989 Caravan, the new spirit of original thinking, only from Dodge.
If you can dream it, you can do it. Today, the Prudential can show you a new world of financial opportunities. Look to the Rock for mutual funds, stocks, and bonds. Feel its strength in CDs, insurance, and mortgages. With the right choices, the right guidance, The sky's the limit. The Prudential. Your rock in financial services.
Now, even if you're a bit of a hacker, you could find yourself on 18 of the world's best courses. You call all the shots and then watch them played by the pros in over 200 tournament highlights. Tee off with BCR Golf from Epix.
I don't consider her so courageous as I do just a normal little girl growing up, bright. She's beautiful. She's very active. Not having two legs hasn't been real difficult for her. The difficult part is probably for the mother and father being able to cope with it, and that's where Afters come in. It's helped us tremendously.
After. For further information, call 305-721-1140.
As the president, I recommend we buy a computer at Computerland.
As chairman, I must consider our frugal fiscal policy.
As comptroller, I'm sure we'll be very fiscal. Save money, too.
Well, let's call Computerland. Where's that, Secretary?
It's your turn.
I know that.
Gary Player, international Grand Slam winner and golfing legend.
Hi, I'm Gary Player. There's no swing that's right for everyone, but there is a swing that's right for you. I'm going to help you find it, and we're going to show you the fastest 5 ways to shave strokes off your game. You can have a championship grip and hit through the ball every time. I'll teach you the secrets of the short game. How to lose your fear of sand traps, how to maximize bad lies, and how to play more aggressive golf. Let me coach you to great golf with my new video.
Call 1-800-468-2100 for your 90 minutes of personal instruction with Gary Player. Thousands of these tapes have sold for $79.95. But for a limited time only, you can have Gary Player on golf for just $29.95. Save $50. Order now. That's 1-800-468-2100.
I used to think that stage fright would be opening on Broadway in Hamlet with no rehearsals. No. That is a piece of cake. Stage fright is getting up at the AT&T on the first tee at Pebble Beach when you address the ball and suddenly 3,500 people stop. And there's total silence that is shattering. I would rather open in Hamlet with no rehearsals.
December, a month-long gift of sports from ESPN. Here are just a few. All this and more in December, only on ESPN.
With Mr. Clark Vituli now, the General Marketing Manager for the Chrysler Corporation here at the season-ending Chrysler Team Championship. Nice way, of course, to end the season for the golfers. But for the Chrysler Corporation, the marketing and advertising program based on model year. So you're just really starting your brand new year. What's ahead?
We are, Jim. We're starting our 1989 model year, of course, and we have our new model New Yorkers and LeBarons coming out. But we also have some major golf tournaments in store for us, too. Of course, we're here at the Team Invitational in Florida, and we move on to California and do the Bob Hope Chrysler Classic in January, followed up by the Senior Skins game. And then in March, we do the Vintage Chrysler Tournament, also in Palm Springs, and then come back to Florida for the Chrysler Cup in April.
Very successful, the Chrysler program, and a very heavy involvement with golf. How come?
Well, the demographics of golf seem to match the demographics of where we're going with Chrysler Corporation. It's very, very upscale. The people that are involved in golf, the people that play golf, the folks that come out and watch a great tournament like this here at the Palm Beach Polo Club, as well as the people that watch and the viewers are really Chrysler kind of people. They're very upscale. They're the kind of people that we want to be driving our cars.
Everybody wants to know how that Chrysler LeBaron got out in the middle of the lake out at 16. Did you drive it out there?
No, unfortunately. We did not drive it out there. We do different things at different times. Sometimes we've used helicopters and skin divers, and we used a crane this time, but it's a little bit difficult getting it out there. But that's one of our hallmarks in trade, if you will, is the car on the water, and it's proven quite good for us.
Well, we haven't had a car in one yet. Great to see you. Have a great happy holiday season.
Thank you, Jim.
All right,
Thanks
we'll see you at the Skins game, the Senior Skins game.
You bet. Looking forward to it.
There it is, the LeBaron GTC convertible, the industry's leading convertible since Lee Iacocca reintroduced the convertible to popularity back in 1982. Johnny Miller won one with his 14th hole-in-one yesterday, a 2-iron on this hole. He has to give it to his daughter Kelly, who will turn 16 on the 26th of December. My daughter Jennifer turns 16 in the middle of March. I could stand here from now until March and not get a hole-in-one.
With an 8-foot bed, South Dakota is all work. With a 3.9-liter V6, North Dakota is all play. The unique mid-size Dodge Dakota. 2 pickups for the price of one.
The spirit of Dodge. Talk the spirit of Dodge.
From now on, this is what dry is. Dry is a beer that starts bold from the first taste, finishes clean with no aftertaste, and refreshes completely. Dry is a beer called Michelob Dry. One taste, and you'll drink it dry.
Introducing a brand new tip that can add an average of 4 full yards to your drive. Start with a relaxed grip. Bring the club back slowly, keeping your left arm straight. Keep your head still. Bring the club to a horizontal position. And as you swing the club to the ball, stop! And make sure you're hitting the new Top Flight XL2, the new ball that outdistances the competition. Top Flight, the longest balls.
French Shriner.
Biotech 2000. The first dress shoes with biomechanical technology. The same technology that makes athletic shoes so comfortable.
French Shriner.
The first to lab test classically styled dress shoes.
French Shriner.
The first and only name in dress shoe comfort. Classic styling. Biomechanical technology. For the retailer nearest you, call 1-800-SHRINER.
Children born without limbs, those that have lost a limb through accident or disease, is a very traumatic experience. The reason I started after in 1979 was because there was nowhere for the parents or the children to turn that would give them the emotional support that is necessary.
After. For further information, call 305-721-1140.
Almaden wine. Every glass is sheer pleasure, pure enjoyment. And that's all a great wine was ever meant to be. Almaden, for the sheer pleasure of it.
It will be the most ambitious project in NASA history. It will launch colonies to Mars and man into the 21st century. Yet the NASA space station will not be directed from Houston or Cape Canaveral, but instead from Reston, Virginia. Call us and we'll tell you why. But beware of the time difference. For although it's 1988 where you are, in Virginia, it's 2001.
It's the only event in the world that brings all 4 major tours together in team competition. The Kirin Cup World Championship of Golf. Beginning Thursday afternoon at 4 Eastern, live on ESPN.
Introducing the next Eagle, Eagle Summit, a small front-wheel drive car that feels big, thanks to a surprisingly supple suspension and amazing interior room. But when you add Summit's optional 16-valve dual overhead cam engine, it gets small again.
Introductory offer. Get $500 factory cash back on any 1989 Summit.
What dry was. Dry is. Introducing
Introducing new Michelob Dry Beer. It's brewed longer to start bold, finish clean, and refresh completely. New Michelob Dry. One taste, and you'll drink it dry.
What's in a name? The Kemper name means the security of solid insurance protection for your life, home, business, and auto, even reinsurance protection. But Kemper's more than insurance. It's Kemper financial products, like mutual funds, annuities, and money market funds, working to bring you better tomorrows, insurance and investments. Ask for them by name. Kemper.
Well, Fred, our little company's moving up.
Well, Max, on our way, let's stop at Computerland. We need another computer.
Computerland was easy on the old budget.
Even taught you to use it, Max.
The power. The control. The precision. The new Tour Edition. The first golf ball without a handicap.
Children born without limbs, those that have lost a limb through accident or disease, is a very traumatic experience. The reason I started after in 1979 was because there was nowhere for the parents or the children to turn that would give them the emotional support that is necessary.
After. For further information, call 305-721-1140.
It's the only event in the world that brings all four major tours together in team competition. The Kirin Cup World Championship of Golf, beginning Thursday afternoon at 4 Eastern, live on ESPN.
This is ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
I hear General Motors is not happy. More and more, their owners find only one luxury car gives them everything. Chrysler New Yorker. V6, anti-lock brakes, the most advanced transmission, Ultra Drive, and Crystal Key. Better owner care than any GM sedan, even Rolls or Mercedes. What did Chrysler do to make GM unhappy? Everything.
From now on, this is what dry is. Dry is a beer that starts bold from the first taste, finishes clean with no aftertaste, and refreshes completely. Dry is a beer called Michelob Dry. One taste, and you'll drink it dry.
A special report. A one-on-one discussion with a PaineWebber investment executive.
If you've been shying away from investing lately, there's a good reason for you to start thinking about it. Your retirement, your future. Isn't that right, Jean?
Absolutely. The facts show that you'll require anywhere from 75 to 80% of your pre-retirement income to retire comfortably. And Social Security benefits and pension benefits are only going to pay for about half of that. So you'll have to provide for the rest.
Are you ever too young to think about a retirement fund?
I don't believe so. I think you're never too young and you're certainly never too old. At PaineWebber, we can help the 30-year-old with 30 years to retirement or the 62-year-old who has just 1 month or 1 week to retirement.
How do I get started?
What we would do is offer you a free service, which is a comprehensive and personalized evaluation of your particular financial situation, where you are today, where you'd like to be in the future at retirement, and what steps you should take to get there.
For PaineWebber's free retirement planning booklet, call 800-950-5050. That's 950-5050.
Now, Golf Digest, the game's #1 magazine, brings you a new video cassette that finally ends the search for the perfect swing. So here's Golf Digest School's Director of Instruction, Jim Flick, to show how you can develop a swing for a lifetime.
In our new video cassette, Bob Koski and I help you capture that elusive heartbeat of the golf swing. We'll show you how the hands, wrists, and forearms create speed and square that club face for solid contact. We'll improve the free swinging of your upper arms so that you can turn those shoulders smoothly for a fluid, full swing motion. Then we'll tie it all together with the pivot of your hips and your torso supported by the feet and legs. But that's not all. We give you 5 exclusive drills, test proven at Golf Digest schools.
To order, call 1-800-572-2400 or mail check or money order for $29.95 plus postage and handling to Golf Swing, P.O. Box 68618, Department A, Indianapolis, Indiana 46268. Visa, MasterCard, and American Express.
Our athletes could learn from golf, it would help them in football, is patience. And that nothing's as good as it seems and nothing's as bad as it seems. The one thing that's really impressed me about being around the pros at the Pro-Am is the relationship they have with one another and the way they help one another, and yet they go out and compete with one another. I think that the best advice I give about golf is, hey, work at it, but golf's to enjoy, not to master.
ESPN travels the world to bring you the thrills and excitement of World Cup skiing. From the Alps to the Rockies and beyond, World Cup skiing. Skiing like you've never experienced before. The grace, the speed, the dangers. There'll be plenty of speed and excitement this Sunday when the men attack the giant slalom course on ESPN's World Cup skiing. Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on ESPN.
Beauty has its price. The cars on the left and right cost over $50,000. The car in the middle costs under $15,000. This is Chrysler LeBaron Turbo. And at that price, it may well be the most beautiful car in the world. LeBaron, beauty with a passion for driving.
Now, even if you're a bit of a hacker, you could find yourself on 18 of the world's best courses. You call all the shots and then watch them played by the pros in over 200 tournament highlights. Tee off with BCR Golf from Epix.
As the president, I recommend we buy a computer at Computerland.
As chairman, I must consider our frugal fiscal policy.
As comptroller, I'm sure we'll be very fiscal. Save money, too.
Well, let's call Computerland. Where's that, Secretary?
It's your turn.
I know that.
How can anyone offer me a computer solution without seeing my business first? That's why we're talking to Microage. Instead of trying to sell me something off the shelf, they're coming here to look at my computer needs firsthand.
Microage, as close as the telephone.
The sun, the breeze, the memories, a place where dreams come true. The family times, the friends you find, the moments shared by two. The fun parades and escapades, a life so full when day is done. The things that touch, they mean so much. You're home at Wellington.
You want to move 1 scout leader, 6 tenderfoot scouts, and over a ton of trailer. Introducing the new Plymouth Voyager. With plenty of room, power, and the highest customer satisfaction of American minivans. Backed by 770 protection, the front-wheel drive Plymouth Voyager proves yet again the 9 most important words Plymouth knows. Satisfy the customer. Satisfy the customer. Satisfy the customer.
Now, Plymouth Voyager has been named Motor Trend's top minivan. Again.
You know, when I was a freshman, I used to watch Scholastic Sport. I see a good friend of mine, Kenny, he used to be on here all the time, you know, the Martin Celebrity and JR. I said, I'm going to be on there one day.
Jim's wish comes true Tuesday on Scholastic Sports America.
This is ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
now.
Happens every time. A GM owner a little unhappy. He was surprised that Bumper to Bumper Plus owner care meant plus $100 deductible after the first year every time he brings his car in for repairs. Chrysler's Crystal Key gives you the best owner care of any luxury sedan for 5 years or 50,000 miles with no deductible. Chrysler's New Yorker. It gives you everything except $100 deductibles.
What dry was. What dry is. Introducing new Michelob Dry Beer. It's brewed longer to start bold, finish clean, and refresh completely. New Michelob Dry. One taste, and you'll drink it dry.
Hey, Eddie, the cars of the 50s, remember?
Yeah, and how we used to dream of owning one.
They're back. The Franklin Mint brings back the cars of the 50s. The 57 Corvette, 56 Thunderbird, 59 Cadillac Eldorado, 12 imported, authentically detailed dream machines.
Norm, this is a dream come true.
As many as 50 handcrafted components. Hoods and doors that open, tail fins, bucket seats, detailed engines, painted in original colors. To order, use your credit card and call 1-800-453-3301. Get one model every other month for only $55, payable in 2 monthly payments of $27.50 each. You'll also receive this handsome custom-designed wall display and owner's manual featuring specs of each car and reprints of the original ads.
Eddie, remember wishing we owned one of them beauties?
Yeah, and now we can own them all!
Order now. Call 1-800-453-3301 and get the classic cars you always dreamed of owning.
I love it, Norm. I love it.
You think you've got problems? Take a look at this place. We've got every kind of computer and every kind of disk. I mean, we're lucky to find information, let alone use it. And every computer place I talk to says they've got the solution. Well, how can anyone who's never even seen this mess offer me a solution? That's why we're talking to Microage. Instead of trying to sell me something off the shelf, they're coming here to look at my computer needs firsthand.
Microage, with more than 200 locations, as close as the telephone.
Rice!
That's the one thing that a guard does not want to do. When a quarterback sets short, you have to protect your inside shoulder.
Mike Patrick and Joe Theismann, ESPN's All-Pro team, bring you NFL excitement when the Broncos and Seahawks battle for the division title on NFL Sunday Night Football, live on ESPN.
We just got a new car. We did too. We've got a lot of room in our back seat. Us too. Stereo? Yeah, ours too, and a lot of other things. Well, ours costs a lot of money. Wow!
Ready, Stevie?
Can Jimmy come?
Sure.
Our car didn't cost a lot of money, but you can still have it, right?
6-passenger comfort at a price you can brag about. Dynasty, the new spirit of Dodge.
We go above and beyond just like you. Above and beyond what we have to do.
I'm a Prudential representative. When I talk to people about CDs and mutual funds, they're surprised at the wide range of investment opportunities I can offer.
You work hard, so do we, to make what you worked for a reality. The Rock, the Prudential, above and beyond.
I was putting in a lot of late hours at the office. The pressure was really getting to me. My doctor told me if I didn't get some exercise, I'd be a prime candidate for a heart attack. That's why I got on track.
Nordic Track.
Nordic Track was just what I needed to work off some stress.
Nordic Track duplicates cross-country skiing, the world's best no-impact aerobic exercise. And unlike sit-down exercisers like bikes and rowing machines, Nordic Track provides a total body workout. It tones, develops, and conditions all the major muscles of your upper and lower body. And Nordic Track's patented flywheel design creates a smooth rhythmic motion no other ski machine can match. An independent research study shows that users prefer Nordic Track more than 6-to-1 over exercise bikes and rowing machines.
Life is better when you're on track.
So get on track with Nordic Track.
For complete details on Nordic Track, just call 1-800-638-1800. That's 1-800-638-1800.
Once you hear it, you gotta get near it. There's a whole lot of nothing going on. You want a snack? You gotta get that pack. There's a whole lot of nothing going on.
Incredibly delicious and so full of energy, Planters nuts are one irresistible snack.
Once you hear it, you gotta get near it. There's a whole lot of nothing going on.
This is ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
Final round live coverage of the $600,000 Chrysler Team Championship is being brought to you by Chrysler. Chrysler believes a luxury car should be a great driving car. At Chrysler, we're driving to be the best. By the financial professionals at Payne Weber. And by new Michelob Dry. One taste and you'll drink it dry.
Behind every single flight one of these makes stand the 60,000 professionals of United Airlines. We dedicated to giving you the service you deserve. Come fly the friendly skies.
A new schoolyard for Julio as the trade winds continue to blow in Atlanta. Michael tries to air it out at home against the Celtics. The Knicks and Nuggets, it's the rematch at the Garden. The Flyers and Caps, two red-hot rivals, meet for the first time since the playoffs. Back home in Indiana, Digger and Bobby get it on. But it's bad news for one of the NFL's hottest teams. The season is over for Doug Martin of the Vikings. But SportsCenter is just beginning.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Sports Center. I'm Eric Clemens along with Bill Patrick, and this full edition of Sports Center following basketball. We start off with baseball news, and the Texas Rangers still dealing hot and heavy at the winter
They're going nuts. They say you can't tell the players without a scorecard. They're going to sell a lot of scorecards this year in Arlington, Texas. Everybody figured that we would see some heavy-duty wheeling and dealing at the winter meetings, and we have. But so far, it has been the Texas Rangers show. Today, they participated in their third trade in 2 days. And again, this was a major deal. They did business with the Cleveland Indians, and they picked up second baseman Julio Franco. It was a 3-for-1 deal. Franco goes to the Rangers for first baseman Pete O'Brien, second baseman Jerry Brown, and center fielder Odubie McDowell. So the Tribe parts with Franco, a bona fide superstar, really. Hit .303 in 1988, the highest average for any Major League second baseman. He hit 10 homers, drove in 54 runs, and he swiped 25 bases. When you give up a guy the caliber of Julio Franco, you better get a lot in return, and the Tribe did. They got 3 players, including outfielder Odubie McDowell, who had 33 stolen bases last year. Also, second baseman Jerry Brown. He'll vie for the vacancy created by Franco's departure from Cleveland. And the big stick in this deal, first baseman Pete O'Brien, who had something of an off year in '88. He hit .272 with 16 homers and 71 ribbies. He became expendable when the Rangers picked up Rafael Palmeiro yesterday. General Manager Tom Grieve has been a busy guy at the podium this week.
We came here expecting to trade starting pitching to acquire offensive players. We didn't come here expecting to trade Pete O'Brien, and I called and talked to him this morning, and that's probably the toughest phone call I've ever had to make because he's a good guy and he's been such a major part of our team, and trading Pete O'Brien will not be well received with our fans.
So in the last 2 days, the Rangers have traded away 10 and picked up 5 new players in Atlanta a little later on in SportsCenter. Eric?
10 games on the NBA schedule tonight, and at Madison Square Garden, it was the ultimate test for the Knicks' pressing defense. They faced the #1 offense of the Denver Nuggets tonight in a barn burner that went overtime. Let's go to it. First half action, Michael Adams, three-pointer. Good. That extends his record streak to 60. New York, meanwhile, hung tough behind Mark Jackson. Nice scoop shot. Jackson with 22. Wayne Cooper to Alex English, right by Charles Oakley. English finished with 38. Adams, meanwhile, lit New York up for 20 points in the first half. That drive, and he's fouled by Sky Walker for a three-point play. Adams with a career-high 35. That a goaltending? Well, the officials don't think so. And the Knicks on the other end of Gerald Wilkins. New York trails by 2, 104-102. Knicks led by 2. 37 seconds left. Adams between everybody. Got it. We go to overtime. In the OT, watch the pass. Mark Jackson. Oakley lays it up. Good. Fouled on the play. Knicks led by 5. But the Nuggets still have a chance. Pat Lever made the first free throw here. Misses the second, and little Michael Adams is fouled with no time left. He has a chance to tie it. He makes the first one, and he's an 88% free throw shooter. Does he make the second? No! In and out, and the Knicks win in overtime, 124-123, and a thriller. Mark Jackson, 6 of his 22 in the overtime period. 26, the Hawks now 8-0 at home.
To hockey now, and for the first time since their scintillating 7-game playoff series last spring, the red-hot Flyers and the red-hot Capitals got it on. Let's go to Landover, Maryland, to the Cap Center. New boards installed for this game, but apparently not all the kinks have been worked out. Shel Samuelson and Michael Pavanka can attest to that. The solution? Simple. It's a simple game. Just saw off the end of a hockey stick. It was a big night for Mike Ridley. He had a hand in all the Washington scoring. Here he picks up the assist. Drop pass to Kelly Miller. A big blast for Miller. And a goal. Miller's third of the year. It was 1-0. Ridley did the rest. Miller's shot is stopped, but Ridley shovels in the rebound, his 15th of the season. Late second period power play, Mike Ridley camped out in front, stuffs home another one, his second goal of the game, third for the Caps. With less than 4 minutes left to play, Ridley would complete the hat trick there, beating Mike LaForest once again. The Caps win it 4-3. And after a slow start, well, the Caps are on track once again. In their last 14 games coming into tonight, make that the last 15 games, they are now 10-4-1. And one of the reasons is that they've been out shooting their opponents. And again tonight, they did. New York is playing in Vancouver at the moment. They got to still be going nuts about that game in Pittsburgh. That's amazing.
When you're snake bit, I guess they say. Stay right here. We'll swing to college hoops up next and round out the rest of the NBA and NHL for you a bit later.
And we'll also go to Atlanta, where Tom Mees will fill us in on another busy day of trades and news from baseball's winter meetings. So don't go away.
SportsCenter is brought to you by new Michelob Dry. One taste and you'll drink it dry.
What dry was. What dry is. Introducing new Michelob Dry Beer. It's brewed longer to start bold, finish clean, and refresh completely. New Michelob Dry. One taste, and you'll drink it dry.
My guy's no superstar. He doesn't ask for fame, but he likes to look and feel good when he's got to run a game. He wears Hanes, Hanes, Hanes. It's not just underwear.
Yeah. Harry, Kalamazoo Tuesday, I can do that. Memphis Wednesday, I can do that. New York Thursday, I can do that. How am I going to do that?
No matter where you do business, Northwest can fly you there.
At UPS, we're changing the look of the international delivery business. Because now, UPS delivers to every country in Western Europe, the Pacific Rim, Down Under, and Canada. And because we're so efficient, we can deliver your international parcels and documents for fewer francs, yen, or drachmas than other companies charge. An accomplishment we feel deserves a little flag waving. UPS, we run the tightest ship in the shipping business.
Another day, another hobby.
The matchup, Terry Norris and Steve Little. The prize, the North American Junior Middleweight Crown, as Budweiser presents Top Rank Boxing, Friday night, live on ESPN.
This is ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
To college hoops now, and I know it's awfully early in the season, but it's already been a long one for Rolly Massimino and his Villanova Wildcats. Recall they were upset early on by the Salukis of Southern Illinois. Was it a fluke? Well, tonight, again, they were huge favorites as they took on the Quakers of Penn. Villanova putting on the pressure. The 7-footer Tom Grice with a hook shot. It's good. But here come the Quakers. Walt Frazier III to Jose Tavares. Nice feed. Up and in. The home crowd loves it. But Villanova has their big gun. Grice underneath for 2 and a foul. Grice had 32 points tonight. Less than a minute to go. Frazier tries the tray. No, but the rebound goes to Tavares. Yes, Penn leads it by a point. Villanova with a prayer, but no, forget it. No time left. Penn upsets number 17 Villanova. 71-70 was your final score. Walt Frazier III had 25 points for the Quakers and looked for Villanova to fall out of the top 20 because of that. Phelps moves to 4-0 on the season. Bobby Knight, what a long season it's been for him already. His Hoosiers dropped to 3-4.
Back to the NBA, the Detroit Pistons, with the league's best record at 13-3, visited central rival Milwaukee tonight. Chuck Daly's team is 9-2 on the road and looked to up that impressive mark at Bradley Center, but they ran into a buzzsaw. Sidney Moncrief has it stolen away here by Vinnie Johnson. He goes all the way for 2 and the foul. Johnson had 16 on the night, but it was pretty much all Milwaukee from there. Larry Krystkowiak, the bounce pass, to Terry Cummings for the left-handed layup. He had 2 on that play. Jack Sigma, the long lead to Jay Humphreys. He scores, and the Bucks wound up beating the Pistons rather easily, 109-84. The Bucks have won 4 of their last 5. The Pistons' win streak stops at 3. Elsewhere, Portland over New Jersey, 97-93. They had to rally to do it. Kevin Duckworth, 6 of his 26 during an 11-4 fourth-quarter spurt. New Jersey has lost 6 straight at home. At the Summit, the Cavs look to make it 4 in a row, but Akeem Olajuwon of Houston hits a long jumper with just 1 second left to win it. He had 30. Ron Harper finished with 22 to lead Cleveland in a losing effort. Washington and Phoenix. Phoenix really in control of this one in the fourth quarter, 115-85. The Suns looking to extend their winning streak to 3. Utah and Golden State in another late one on the coast. The Warriors leading 61-54 at the half. They are 1-6 in their last 7 games. Elsewhere, Seattle down San Antonio 112-107. Dale Ellis had 28 to lead the Sonics. Alvin Robertson 28 for San Antonio. And the Lakers and Clippers in a crosstown rivalry. The Clippers leading by 1 at the half. The Lakers will make it third quarter now. The magic of television. The Lakers have won 4 straight while the Clippers have lost 4 in a row. But it's a barn burner out there in L.A.
Keep this up. They may not be known as the other team in L.A.
That's right.
For too much longer. Stay right where you are. We will talk a little more baseball and some football as well when we come back.
But first, more college hoop scores from around the nation tonight. Stay with us.
American ingenuity is finding a simple way to do a job well. At Tempstar, we applied our ingenuity to home heating. We invented a furnace that's 95.8% efficient. The ingenious part is that the technology is simple, proven reliable. 2 heat exchangers instead of 1, backed by a limited lifetime warranty. The Tempstar gas furnace, brought to you by your Tempstar dealer.
Blue Diamond almond growers know their almonds are always a main attraction. In fact, folks love the taste so much, they munch them just about anywhere. Blue Diamond almonds, anytime, anywhere.
Aren't you guys the Blue Diamond almond growers?
That's right.
Thanks.
And a week, that's all we ask. Seems fair to me.
You hear the thunder, thunder.
The 89 Pontiac Grand Prix does more than just offer you driving excitement. It guarantees it.
Get on your Pontiac and ride!
Take 30 days after you buy your new Grand Prix to make sure it's the ride of your life. If it isn't, bring it back. Your selling dealer will give you full credit toward another new Pontiac. Grand Prix.
Rebuild excitement!
Guaranteed.
That'll be a charge. We interrupt this purchase for a reminder. The Discover card actually pays you cash back for every charge.
Don't forget, Santa.
It pays to Discover.
Middle of the woods. Welcome home to Edgewater Walk Apartments, the finest apartment community in the southwest suburbs. Edgewater Walk, 3 different types of apartment residences with amenities you just won't find anywhere else. Edgewater Walk, something special to come home to.
It's a life of champagne and caviar, or at least beer and pizza, at this charming suburban bungalow. Is this the Playboy mansion of Hugh Hefner? No, it's the lovely home of Marty DeLuca, king of the Whirlpool Spa. Marty found his spa at Norbert Pool and Spa. He found over 40 models to choose from, and Norbert's prices make champagne living affordable. Live the effervescent lifestyle with a spa from Norbert Pool and Spa, Hanover Park, Niles and Lyle.
Teams from the nation's top conferences, the Big East and the Big Ten, go head-to-head when Connecticut battles the Purdue Boilermakers. Then explosive Oklahoma takes on New Mexico. Thursday night, live on ESPN.
Back to baseball now, and we've discussed the 2 major trades of the day, but naturally there was more to the day in Atlanta than just the Julio Franco and Kevin Gross deals. For those details, we turn to Tom Meese and Peter Gammons in Atlanta.
Well, Peter, 2 major trades today. Let's begin with the one between the Indians and the Rangers. The Rangers sending Odubin McDowell, Pete O'Brien, and Jerry Brown to Cleveland for Julio Franco.
Well, Tom, the Indians are trying to fill out their roster. They've got 2 or 3 great players. They've got Joe Carter, they've got Corey Snyder. They're trying to fill out the roster a little bit, get a decent player at every position. Fine, they've done that. The Rangers are a little different. 3 years ago when Bobby Valentine took over, he said, I'm going to let all these kids play for 3 years, and at the end of that time, we're going to know who can play and what we need. Well, he felt that what they needed, a couple of really good contact hitters, guys who can hit good pitching in the middle of the order. They've gotten Palmeiro, they've gotten Franco. They think they've turned that order around, and they haven't traded away any of their starting pitchers.
The one trade in the National League that was consummated today was between the Montreal Expos and the Philadelphia Phillies. Right-hander Kevin Gross goes from Philly to Montreal. Maybe he'll take his sandpaper with him. And meanwhile, the Expos send the Phillies 2 pitchers, Floyd Yeomans, who's had a checkered past with drug problems, and also Jeff Parrott, who had a good year last year out of the bullpen.
I would never do that to a Dave Winfield. Second, I don't think there are any hard feelings. We had a face-to-face meeting right after the All-Star game, and I told him, look, what has happened in other areas, foundation, whatever, that I may not agree with you, see, that's over here. Your ability as an athlete and as a baseball player, in my mind, is unquestioned. And so let's keep the 2 separate and let them iron themselves out however that may be, but let's not mix the 2 up.
Well, that's it from the winter meetings in Atlanta. For Peter Gammons, I'm Tom Meese. Now let's go back to SportsCenter.
All right, guys, thanks. Other odds and ends in baseball. If this Associated Press story is accurate, then Mike Schmidt will be back with the Phillies in '89. The AP is reporting that they have settled their differences, and they will announce Wednesday that Schmidt will sign a deal that could pay him more than $2 million next season. Now, with the acquisition of Pete O'Brien, the Indians have their full-time first baseman. So free agent Willie Upshaw has said sayonara to Cleveland. He will play in Japan for $2.5 million for 2 years. Wouldn't you? The Kansas City Royals have welcomed back Billy Buckner. He signed a one-year free agent contract today. Buckner is back for his 18th Major League season. But the honeymoon is over, apparently, for Bob Horner and the Cardinals. They intend to release him, but then try to sign him as a free agent for pinch hitting duties. So look for Horner to probably wind up in the American League as a DH.
One more bit of news out of all of that. Free agent Bruce Hurst. He has a big decision to make. I'm sure he's not getting a lot of sleep tonight. Will it be the Padres for mega bucks, the Angels for mega bucks, or the Red Sox for mega bucks? He'll announce that decision tomorrow.
And that's one reason why we haven't heard from the Red Sox or the Padres. They're going to wait and find out what happens with Bruce Hurst before they make some deals.
All right, coming up next, pro and college football news as the SportsCenter continues.
But first of all, a bit of trivia. On this date in 1961, Ernie Davis of Syracuse became the first black ever to win a Heisman Trophy. He scored 15 touchdowns that season, but unfortunately, Davis died 2 years later of leukemia.
Choose to make a difference.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can.
Every time you reach for MasterCard from now through December, we'll donate money to 6 worthy causes, and you can help choose where the money goes.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand.
Choose to make a difference. Choose MasterCard.
Casio, twin wrap. Data bank. World. Time. Phone dialer.
Casio, watches that do more than keep time. They keep you ahead of your time.
Almaden wine. Every glass is sheer pleasure, pure enjoyment. And that's all a great wine was ever meant to be. Almaden, for the sheer pleasure of it.
Feel your pulse pounding, your temperature rise.
The Le Mans series from Pontiac. They're not your average little imports. They're quick, responsive, and above all, exciting to drive.
Get on your Pontiac and ride.
Hatchbacks, four-doors, sport coupes. With Le Mans, the choice is yours. They're all very affordable, and that's kind of exciting, too.
Get on your Pontiac. We build excitement.
ESPN is your ringside seat at a battle for the North American Junior Middleweight Championship. Knockout specialist Terry Norris takes on Steve Little as Budweiser presents Top Rank Boxing. Friday night at 9 Eastern, live on ESPN.
If the Minnesota Vikings are to catch the Chicago Bears in the NFC Central, they'll have to do it without the services of defensive end Doug Martin, who was knocked out for the season Sunday in a victory over the Saints. The play occurred on the game's 4th play. Now, Martin is coming over the middle on the rush. He's hit low in what he terms a cheap shot from the Saints' Steven Trapillo. He suffered damage to several ligaments in the right knee and underwent reconstructive surgery today. Al Bubba Baker moves in at defensive end to replace him in the starting lineup.
Back to hockey now. Earlier we saw two of the hotter teams in the league get at it, the Flyers and the Caps. They played a good one. Well, now we give equal time to two of the colder teams, the Bruins and the Islanders at the Coliseum, Long Island. Watch the great pass in front by Brent Sutter to Pat LaFontaine on the doorstep, 2-2. LaFontaine's second goal of the night. Third period, the Bees down 3-2. Kelly Rudy stops Cam Neely, but here comes Bob Joyce, who pokes it home, 3-3. And now watch Bob Sweeney in front, gets the rebound, swipes it past Rudy for the game winner. We've seen this act all too often this year for the Islanders, who lose their 8th straight game. This is their worst start since their expansion season. In 1972, they lose again 4-3. At the Hartford Civic Center, Whalers 9, Sabres nothing. Peter Sidorkovich, his first NHL shutout. It was nearly a year ago, December 22nd, 1987. The Whalers did exactly the same thing to Buffalo, 9-0. In St. Louis, the Blues trying to slow down the red-hot North Stars. They did just that with a red-hot goalie, Greg Millen. His third straight shutout. St. Louis wins it 3-0. They stop Minnesota's 5-game winning streak. Elsewhere, Calgary, the Flames lead the Nordiques 3-2 in the third. At the LA Forum, the Kings and the Jets. Jets lead this one in the first period, 2-1. Hokie Reddick in goal for Winnipeg. Healy in goal for LA, and Vancouver and the Rangers. Rangers lead this one 3-2 in the second period. And the Rangers looking to regain first place, or at least a share of first place in the Patrick division.
All right, stay where you are. We'll be back to wrap things up on this edition of SportsCenter in just a moment.
There's only one jean endorsed by the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. Wrangler Cowboy Cut Jeans.
7:45 a.m. Subject spotted with suspicious red case. 7:55 a.m. Subject observed using worn portable winch to stretch chain link fence. Load log onto trailer. Position rock in garden. Even rescue neighbor's car from ditch. 12:30 p.m. Subject exchanges winch case for golf bag. Determination. The portable winch from Warren. Handy, versatile, indispensable. Case closed.
Award Design Medal, the standard of quality in the industry.
Our company has been built on a standard of quality that is reflected in all of our products. Whether a sterling silver hand-engraved buckle or a finely detailed sculptured buckle, our artists and craftsmen care about creating only the best, and that makes the difference.
Give a gift of distinction this Christmas. Give an ADM buckle. Look for the ADM signature of excellence at finer Western stores.
Dinner with John Madden.
Yeah, I'll take that. No, I got it. Okay, here's the play. Raiders, out of the pocket. Interception. First down, Goff was gone. There's a fumble. Hey, this is the most fun you can have with plastic. You can get the Citibank NFL Visa card with your favorite team on it. And then you can earn...
I know, John. Free NFL Pro Line gear, like this.
Hey, guys, it's not whether you win or lose. It's how you pay the game.
Call 1-800-NFL Visa.
From now on, this is what dry is. Dry is a beer that starts bold from the first taste, finishes clean with no aftertaste, and refreshes completely. Dry is a beer called Michelob Dry. One taste, and you'll drink it dry.
This is ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
Barry Sanders, who set an NCAA record for rushing yardage and touchdowns this season and took home a Heisman, has more to be happy about. Upon reviewing the videotape of Saturday's game against Texas Tech in Tokyo, Sanders' 257-yard, 42-carry effort was upgraded by 75 yards. That's because two plays were incorrectly credited as pass receptions. So Sanders officially has 332 yards on 44 carries for the contest, his fourth 300-yard effort of the year, which he ended with 2,628 rushing yards. Now, while Barry Sanders contemplates foregoing his final season of eligibility for the NFL draft, his older brother, Byron of Northwestern, has opted to do just that. Matt Byron was named the All-Big Ten honorable mention after rushing for 1,062 yards. He had a year remaining because of an injury in his sophomore season.
Very quickly, let's update the LA NBA score. The Clippers lead the Lakers by 3 in the third quarter, 66-63.
All right, that'll do it for this edition. Charlie Steiner up at 2:30 Eastern. For Bill Patrick, I'm Eric Clemens. So long, everybody.
See you.
SportsCenter is brought to you by new Michelob Dry. One taste and you'll drink it dry.
From the Great Wall to Wall Street, one airline brings our nation's business together throughout the U.S. and 13 foreign lands. United Airlines, rededicated to giving you the service you deserve. Come fly the friendly skies.
Football, of course, Barry Sanders. He's not only unique on the field, though, but as we found out, he's unique off the field. Life isn't just about awards for him. He's a man of deep religious beliefs and a strong sense of priorities. And Bob?
All right, Charlene, thank you. And Oklahoma State will kick the football off. Wyoming won the toss and will receive, and Kerry Blanchard, a sophomore. An honorable mention All-American as a punter as well, to kick it to either Peter Gunn on your left or Gabby Dawson, the boyhood friend of Barry Sanders, on the right. And here we go with the Cowboys of Oklahoma State kicking it away. And right through the end zone, a bit of communication problem there between Gunn and Dawson. First down for Wyoming at their own 20. The quarterback of the Cowboys, WAC Offensive Player of the Year, Randy Welniak. Junior Dwayne Jones, the fullback, WAC Newcomer of the Year, Gabby Dawson, the tailback. The wide receivers, senior Freddie Doucette, and back from a knee injury, junior Ted Gilmore. Senior Tom Kilpatrick is the tight end. The center is senior Grant Salisbury. The guards, senior Sean Weir and sophomore Tyrone Fidgey. Two-time All-WAC senior Tony Kapushin and huge junior Steve Slay at the tackles. Side. Jay Fleischman up from safety to make the stop on Gabby Dawson. Defensively, the Cowboys, sophomore Ruben Oliver starts at note guard for OSU. The tackles, sophomore Brandon Coburn and freshman Stacy Satterwhite. Senior David Bailey, sophomore Devin Jones the ends. Juniors at linebacker, Torrance Cummings and Sim Drain the third. Senior Melvin Gillum and freshman Mike Clark at the corners, with juniors Lamar Griggs and Rod Smith the safeties. Scott Gibson in motion to the outside, and Welniak to throw that way.
Knee reconstruction surgery, came back around the middle of the year, is now just rounding into shape. That's a big play for a beleaguered defense early in this game.
Kilpatrick will kick it away, a low snap. And Sanders at the 41. On the short kick, the Cowboys of Wyoming had pretty good coverage and a 35-yard kick, 5 on the return. Here are the Cowboys of OSU. Mike Gundy, now the number 3 throwing quarterback in Big 8 history. Fullback Garrett Limbrick, a senior, a fine job of blocking for Heisman winner Barry Sanders. All-American Hartley Dykes, the Big 8's best ever at wide receiver, along with junior Jarrett Green. The tight end is junior Vance Weiss. The center, senior John Bovair. All-American Chris Stanley and Jason Kidder, the guards. Mike Wolf and Byron Woodard are the tackles. Good field position for Oklahoma State. Barry Sanders hit initially behind the line by Mike Scheinbeck, 55. Pat Raybould and Craig Schlichting, the tackles up front. Sophomores Mitch Donahue and senior David Dean, the ends. They're all WAC up front. Sophomore Steve Addison starts at middle linebacker. Senior Mike Scheinbeck, sophomore Willie Wright, the all WAC Linebackers Eric Coleman and Steve McMillan, seniors at the corners. The safeties are Rich Miller and junior Darrell Harris. Sanders weaving his way to midfield. Oklahoma State outstanding on third down this year. This is one of the reasons why he's gone for a touchdown. Barry Sanders, 33 yards. Barry Sanders, 37 touchdowns on the ground during the season. Another one here tonight. Gary Blanchard perfect on 67 attempts. A Big 8 record, rifles it through. And less than 5 minutes in, Oklahoma State has the first score of the game. I think he's the best. Less than 3 minutes ago, better than half the field in just 6 plays for the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Second possession coming up for Wyoming. 11-1 on the year, 8-0 as champions of the Western Athletic Conference. They were narrow 2019 losers in this stadium a year ago to Iowa of the Big Ten. The Cowboys called timeout as the clock was down to 0.
I sure can. We have just about hourly flights here. 6th of October, United flight number 725.
Sure, I'd be happy to help you with that. Your flight number?
Arriving in Tokyo at 5:10 p.m.
Both animals are also confirmed.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling.
Business class.
Yeah, but I think you're
In a world fraught with phone frustration, people who fly come to learn of a singular exception, where wishes are granted with efficiency and grace.
Delafria Stokowitsky? Is that with an I or a Y?
United Airlines. Come fly the friendly skies.
Regardless of what some people think, all spark plugs aren't alike. These AC copper core plugs match my car's specs for up to 30,000 miles of high-revving firepower.
AC Delco parts. They don't just fit, they match.
This is not the time to learn that all antifreezes aren't the same. What's in your radiator?
Come on, answer.
What's he doing now?
It just keeps looking funny at the cigar.
But it's a Dutch Master Zero Producto.
How come?
Most cigars don't use naturally frappers anymore, but Garcia Vega still does. Garcia Vega gives you the rich tobacco taste of naturally frappers. Hey, why don't you ring this guy's chimes and tell me he needs an honest cigar?
And now there's Garcia Vega Whiffs, another honest cigar.
He's doing it again. When Paul Woods opened his animation studio, he pictured he'd just need a secretary and some phones.
Hello?
But as his company grew, the phone system just couldn't keep up.
My line cut now.
It's for you, dog.
Somebody get that.
So the characters insisted he'd call New Jersey Bell for Bell Atlantic's Centrex service. It had the latest phone features, was maintenance free, and when they branched out, Centrex grew with them. So if you have trouble communicating, call on New Jersey Bell, a Bell Atlantic company. We're more than just talk.
The matchup, Terry Norris and Steve Little. The prize, the North American Junior Middleweight Crown, as Budweiser presents Top Rank Boxing, Friday night, live on ESPN.
36 yards on the kick with no return. Almost 7 minutes into the first quarter, Oklahoma State 7-0. Only 3 players in college football history have rushed for more than 200 yards a game over an entire season. We'll tell you more about Barry Sanders' lofty company after this initial carry on the Oklahoma State drive. It's over the 25-yard line, and it'll be second and long for OSU. Rich Miller, the stop from free safety for Wyoming. Ed Marinero, back in the early 70s. Marcus Allen. Marinero went 209 yards, then Allen 10 years later surpassed that. And Barry Sanders surpassed them all here in the 1988 season. And a pretty good healthy chunk of 238, almost 239, over that mark of Marinero and Allen. Gundy rolling, dumping it upfield, and catching the football at the 35. Out to the left side, Jared Green caught it. Did he have possession? The official says yes, and it's Wyoming's football. Green had it long enough, and the Cowboys of Wyoming forced the turnover. Steve McMillan, 47, with the big play.
I'll tell you, can't ask any more out of a defensive back. He has the coverage first. He's going to be there. Then he's going to make the tackle. And then he strips the ball. And then he recovers the ball. I mean, usually you get 4 guys do that. Steve McMillan, you remember he made the big hit earlier. That's a tremendous defensive play.
On the year, Wyoming forced 29 fumbles and recovered half of them. Now good field position for the offense. Randy Welniak and company unable to move the football a lot so far. Obviously their deepest penetration of the game. Gabby Dawson can't find the handle and does just in time as Devin Jones and Brandon Colbert were all over him, 31 and 91 respectively.
Pull the ball down, and Wyoming did not do a good job against the blitz against Houston and has not done well in this game. 3 sacks, 14 yards so far.
About 20% of Oklahoma State's season total in 11 minutes of this game. Welniak rolls. Sideline, incomplete. Looks like pass interference on Melvin Gillum against Crandall Mack of Wyoming.
Absolutely is pass interference, no question. Gillum, had he gone around him, he had a chance to intercept that ball, but he went right through the receiver early. That's a big penalty there. To set up, no chance to look for a receiver. Wyoming's going to have to hit quick with a pass or block those guys.
They're down at 18 for Wyoming. Back to the side for Scott Gibson. Inside the 20. And if his forward progress is marked there, he'll have the first down on 3rd and long.
Well, this is why you want to blitz this guy, because he used to be a wishbone quarterback. You don't need a rotator cuff to do this. He has a WAC record, 14 touchdowns on the ground this year. And look at the strength of this little guy. He runs through that. Jones can't get him. And now he's got a nose for the end zone. He's been in there 14 times this year, a little short, but he'll give the defense something to think about.
Keep in mind, Randy Welniak has scored 14 touchdowns on the ground this year. It's the quarterback, and he's in for the score. Beautiful bootleg fake by Welniak, who has now a chance to get the game back even. Sean Fleming has not missed an extra point this year. That makes 58 in a row. So with 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play, Wyoming ties it up at 7.
I don't know how you can forget about this guy on the goal line. Here's your fake into the line, but somebody has to be aware of Welniak. Nobody makes contact until he's on the 1-yard line, and he's in, and you have to give this kid credit. He's not all that big.
Barry Sanders for Oklahoma State. Randy Welniak for Wyoming scoring.
There's something new out there. For all of you, the truck for 89. The all-new Toyota 4x2 Extra Cab SR5. Now available V6 power. Real backseat space. And a new look that can only say one thing. Toyota quality.
Got it all now.
Toyota! Who could ask for anything more?
Hey, we talk about playground legends. You gotta bring up a guy named Lamar Mundane. I seen him just rain jump shots on people. 4, 5, 6 shots in a row. People just started calling me Money. Because when he shot, it was money in the bank. He'd come down and shoot a 15-footer. Everybody on the side be hollering, layup. Slam dunks are tough. But when a 35-footer come raining out the sky, it'll wire you up.
When the new legends are made, they'll be wearing Reeboks.
How can you not fall in love with something that looks so good? My Celica still gets my blood pumping.
1989 Toyota Celica GTS. Looks to seduce you. Powerful 135 horsepower engine to thrill you. No matter what you do for a living.
This is ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
Down the bench, and now they're working on his ankle, and well, they're optimistic he'll be back in, Bob.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys of Wyoming will kick it off in this tie game. So a couple of scores on the ground. Sean Fleming, a freshman out of Canada. He's from Vancouver, British Columbia, and was honorable mention all-WAC in his initial year. Good job with field goals and extra points. Barry Sanders with Mitch Nash back to receive the kick for Oklahoma State. With Sanders in mind, they squib it down to the 10, and that's where Barry starts, straight ahead, just over the 20-yard line, and Oklahoma State will start there in the tie game. ESPN's bowl coverage continues Sunday, New Year's night, with the Mazda Gator Bowl. Vince Dooley in his final game for Georgia against Michigan State Spartans, and then on Monday, January 2nd, New Year's game day, Tim Brando and Bino Cook preview all the day's bowls with live reports from the Fiesta Sugar and Orange Bowls, and it all begins at noon Eastern. And Tim's special guest, Pittsburgh head coach Mike Gottfried. The Panther coach played both Notre Dame and West Virginia this year. He'll be adding his insight to the possible national championship for the Fighting Irish or the Mountaineers. Gundy for Dykes. Ball delivered low, and Hart Lee, as fluid as he is, made the catch look relatively easy in traffic. First quarter has come to a close. Oklahoma State and Wyoming, it's all tied up after one quarter of the Holiday Bowl.
In 1981, the French ski team missed an important meet. The U.S. team arrived early. And in 86, the Italians ran into a small problem. The U.S. team arrived early. For 10 years, the four-wheel drive Subaru has helped the U.S. ski team get a jump on the competition. Except in 84, when the Swedish women's team broke down. Subaru, the official car of the U.S. ski team.
Howdy, man.
The Black & Decker Air Station. It has all the pressure you need to inflate anything. Fast. The Black & Decker Air Station. Always at your service.
This is the Police Squad. Leslie Nielsen. O.J. Simpson. This is not the Police Squad. Priscilla Presley. Ricardo Montalban. Mikhail Gorbachev. I knew it. And Reggie Jackson in his first dramatic role. The Naked Gun from the files of Police Squad.
Everyone should have a friend like you.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, December 2nd at theaters everywhere.
To prove that your ad in the Bella, Pennsylvania Yellow Pages attracts customers, I opened Martin's Out-of-the-Way Ice Cream Parlor. What a location! Great hours. But business was chilly till I put an ad in the Bella, Pennsylvania Yellow Pages, where people look 11 million times a week. Now I'm scooping up big bucks. Bring your own cone? My idea. Ooh, nice cone. More proof. The Bella, Pennsylvania Yellow Pages is the one that works. Bella, Pennsylvania, a Bell Atlantic company.
Tonight in Oklahoma State with the football. And Mike Gundy doing some improvising out over the 40-yard line as the Cowboys get the second quarter underway. The story in San Diego so far. Wyoming did not move the football on its first couple of possessions. Barry Sanders has gone 7 for 47, a 33-yard touchdown included in there. The defense for Pat Jones has played well. Mike Gundy has been flawless passing. and Wyoming turned a turnover into a score.
They'd run down the field, and they'd all be very quick, and they'd screen block. It worked very well.
Slashing and jitterbugging of Barry Sanders this year.
They didn't feel it would be a factor. You see the record there, and Wyoming 9-0 on grass. Laramie is grass. They didn't think it would be a factor. I was down on the field, though, and the field is not in great condition. These are unusual shoes, actually. As you see these shoes, those are really AstroTurf shoes. There's a kind of a sharp bottom shoe that some of the guys are wearing that probably would work better.
Gundy whips it out left side. Hartley Dykes with a little bit of a straight arm out there on Eric Coleman, the left cornerback. But there will be times tonight, Kevin, when Wyoming defensive backs will be called on one-on-one against this guy.
Well, they would hope that Oklahoma State won't notice when they're one-on-one. Well, this is what Wyoming wants to do. They want to force Sanders to the... He almost drops the ball. They want to force him to the sideline. Get him run laterally. That's what you do with great backs. And hope the rest of your defense can fill. What they don't want him to do is to be able to turn it upfield and go right through the center of their defense as he did on the touchdown.
So obviously, every 2 carries for touchdowns for every carry for a loss. Gundy running inside the 40 to the 35. Pump faking while on the full run, and that helped to keep the secondary of Wyoming honest. Vaughn Henderson, who spells Willie Wright at strong side linebacker, in on the
down and a little bit shaken up. Henderson turned his back on the quarterback, and that allowed Gundy to get upfield.
So we're 2 minutes and 41 seconds into the second quarter of play. All the scoring in the first quarter so far, it's 7-7.
According to a national survey, employers are looking for people who can handle heavy responsibilities. People with the ability to overcome obstacles, perform under pressure, and work well with others. Men and women with the pride and self-discipline it takes to reach new heights. Which is why some of the most successful people in the white-collar world start off green.
We used to sell a Volkswagen for people with more sense than money. We still do. Before you buy a car, test drive a Volkswagen Fox at your local Volkswagen dealer.
Dinner with John Madden.
Yeah, I'll take that. No, I got it. Okay, here's the play. Raiders, out of the pocket. Interception. First down, off the ground, there's a fumble. Hey, this is the most fun you can have with plastic. You can get the Citibank NFL Visa card with your favorite team on it. And then you can earn...
I know, John. Free NFL Pro Line gear, like this.
Hey, guys, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you pay the game.
Call 1-800-NFL Visa.
ESPN is your ringside seat at a battle for the North American Junior Middleweight Championship. Knockout specialist Kerry Norris takes on Steve Little as Budweiser presents Top Rank Boxing. Friday night at 9 Eastern, live on ESPN.
Is being brought to you by the U.S. Army. Learn how to get an edge on life. Be all you can be. And by the German-engineered Volkswagens and your Volkswagen dealers. With Kevin Kiley and Charlene Hawks, Bob Carpenter at Jack Murphy Stadium, San Diego. 7-7 between Oklahoma State and Wyoming as we get further into the second quarter of play. We've got 12 minutes and 11 seconds remaining. This is the fullback, Garrett Limbrick, by John Creighton of Redondo Beach. Goodyear blimps travel over 100,000 miles every year, covering major sporting events and bring us gorgeous shots like the ones you'll enjoy of San Diego's Mission Valley here tonight. Barry Sanders. And unable to get away. Sanders wrapped up by Vaughn Henderson, 94. Henderson, a junior out of Denver who goes 6'1", 226. Kerry Blanchard. Good percentage, not a whole lot of field goals on the year, 11 out of 12. This will be an attempt of 51 yards. He's 1 for 1, 50 plus. He has kicked a 52-yarder. But this one is wide right.
That ball was blocked, I think. I think somebody got their hand on that.
So with 10 minutes and 11 seconds left before halftime, the score stays 7-7.
The cannonball. The whip. The hurricane. Some call Air Lacine a test track. To us, it's an amusement park. And when a car can handle the rides here, we give it a special name. We call it a Volkswagen. German engineering the Volkswagen way.
What dry was. What dry is. Introducing new Michelob Dry Beer. It's brewed longer to start bold, finish clean, and refresh completely. New Michelob Dry. One taste, and you'll drink it dry.
Talk radio is powerful stuff. One of the year's 10 best. Rex Reed at the movies. A mesmerizing vision of an American landscape. Bruce Williamson, Playboy magazine. Enormously powerful. It will shock you. Jeffrey Lyons, sneak previews. 4 stars. Roger Ebert, Chicago Sun-Times. An Oliver Stone film. Talk radio. Rated R. Now playing in select cities. Starts Friday, January 13th at theaters everywhere.
7-7, second quarter at the Holiday Bowl in San Diego. The student athlete of the game brought to you by the U.S. Army. Get an edge on life. Be all you can be. Tonight's recipient, Wyoming quarterback Randy Welniak. He already has graduated from Wyoming with a 3.5 grade point in finance. Currently pursuing a master's in business. He's the WAC Offensive Player of the Year and dates Miss Wyoming. What more could a guy want?
You got him out of order.
Into the pocket, no one open downfield, and he's knocked down from behind by Marcus Jones. Peter Gunn gained 426 yards this year, averaging 5 yards a carry. So the Wyoming Cowboys on the move, almost out to the 45. Great anticipation from safety. Number 7, Lamar McGriggs, coming around the right defensive end and getting into the offensive backfield in a hurry. Melvin Gillum back near the 20. This is when they want to pooch one down deep. Gillum at his 6, surrounded by white uniforms. 45-yard punt by Tom Kilpatrick. 1 yard on the return. 7:21 second quarter. It's 7-7.
Usual. Coming up. Mind passing the Heinz? Sure.
When you've got something this rich, this thick, why waste time with anything else? Heinz Ketchup. The best things come to those who wait.
Hi, I'm Gary Stoltz. This is a commercial for Surf. And this is my family. That's Dad, our hero. This way. He knows these hills like the back of his hand. There's Dad, working up a sweat.
I like your toy better.
Come on, you guys, group photo, everyone.
What's the smell?
Only Surf can save Dad's shirt. Here we go. Surf to the rescue. Dad's shirt looks clean and smells clean enough for Whitney.
Gary!
There you have it. Surf removes dirt and odors.
This is the perfect second camera. Fuji Quick Snap. Quick Snap comes preloaded with 35mm Fuji Super HR film. I take Quick Snap everywhere I wouldn't take my expensive camera. Hey, kids! After 24 pictures, I take the whole thing to where I have pictures made. Then I buy another Quick Snap or a new Quick Snap Flash. It has a built-in battery and flash. At night or indoors. Smile!
Now get this cute holiday stocking free. See Quick Snap dealer for details.
When the stars come out to play, babe, a twinkling show, ooh, dinner out of sight. Yeah, the night time is coming like time. Big Dipper at McDonald. Showtime. It's night tonight.
This is ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
Second quarter, 7-7, Cowboys here tonight. Mascots watching, and Oklahoma State deep in its own territory. Barry Sanders out to the 10. Garrett Limbrick has been rather busy so far. He's carried the ball several times, 3 for 11 unofficially. Just over 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Flies as Gundy goes up the right sideline and hits Jared Green. A flag lays back at the 16-yard line.
That's going to be a holding call on Oklahoma State. Gundy should have run that ball in wide open field. I talked to Pat and Paul Roach before the game, and they both felt that their defenses, I was saying points, and I was talking 50-50 tie here, and Paul... Holding offense. Let's take a look at this holding call. It's going to be Chris Stanley, number 59. Little collar. Thank you very much. Cut off the air and drag him down. Mitch Donahue was the recipient. That's Del White, defensive coordinator. Both head coaches were saying, I was talking about a lot of points, and both of them were saying, no, we think our defenses are going to play well. Very well.
Clock runs with 3:40 remaining, first half. Barry Sanders stopped cold by Mitch Donahue, an all-WAC performer who sacked the quarterback 10 different times this year.
There's Mitch Donahue. He makes the play, and he can tell his grandchildren, I tackled a Heisman Trophy winner.
For little or penny gain.
Yes.
Third down and 8, and Gundy wants timeout. So the clock is stopped with 3:02 remaining before halftime. We'll take a timeout from San Diego. First quarter touchdowns by Sanders and Welniak in a tie game.
Volkswagen engineers believe car and drivers should not merely act, but interact. To them, a Volkswagen isn't a vehicle for the driver, but rather an extension of the driver. Our engineers believe the most important moving part of a Volkswagen is the one behind the wheel. Lease a 1988 Jetta for only $139 a month at your participating Volkswagen dealer.
Sir, would you choose hamburger A Wendy's hamburger made with fresh beef, or B, made with beef that's been frozen?
Hamburger B.
Why?
Looks like the chow we had in the Marine.
Was it good?
No, it was terrible, but what memories. Slogging chest deep through the muck, mosquitoes as big as choppers, smell of sulfur in the air, I loved it. Say, were you in the Corps?
No.
I didn't think so.
Most people prefer hamburgers made with fresh beef, like Wendy's, the best burgers in the business.
We go above and beyond just like you.
above and beyond what we have to do, caring for what's special to you.
I'm a Prudential representative, and what's really important to me when I go into someone's home is to help them save money on their homeowner's insurance. Because I know I'm a homeowner too.
Taking care to protect what's important to you. The Rock, the Prudential, above and beyond.
Introducing Stanley cordless tools with power that won't quit. Because unlike many other cordless tools, the new Stanley cordless drill and cordless screwdriver are designed with removable, rechargeable battery packs. So the only time they stop working is when you do.
Three minutes and 2 seconds remaining, second quarter in San Diego at the Holiday Bowl. And Oklahoma State just saw 6'2", 304-pound right tackle Byron Woodard head for the locker room.
That's the head war pig there. And that's why that record lasted for all those years, about 51 to be exact.
Under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Gundy inside the 5, and what a catch by Hartley Dykes.
It's been a tremendous catch.
First and goal for the Cowboys of OSU. Barry Sanders for the touchdown. Sanders with his second score of the night, and with a minute 29 before halftime, Oklahoma State has the lead. And remember the call way back in Cowboy territory.
First down on the penalty.
Gary Blanchard for the extra point. An NCAA record 67 in a row during the season. No problem on two here tonight. It's 14-7 Oklahoma State.
Well, what makes a back 5'8", 197 pounds so tough and a guy who can win the Heisman Trophy? Watch Barry Sanders go into the end zone and watch the way he does it. Base is so important in football. Stops. Watch him stop again. Both feet under him when he jumps. He's got the power. He has that ability to stop and start. Again, watch his feet. Watch how he keeps both feet under him at all times. Stops. Watch him go to the right, and he jumps with both feet. Boom, he's in the end zone, and he's in the end zone with power. And power is the name of the game, even though he's a small guy.
Barry Sanders, you're looking at only 5 of the 24 NCAA records that he was responsible for during the 88 football season. And by the way, also win the Maxwell Award come February. The Heisman is already his, of course, and he is for real. He did it without the help of being on TV every other week, like some of the Heisman hopefuls basically averaged throughout the season. Things coming up for you at halftime tonight. We'll let you visit SeaWorld, one of the great tourist attractions here in San Diego. The guys from Wichita, Debbie Dawson and Barry Sanders, will even take you inside the homes, and the Brunson brothers will play, as well as the fireworks show here at Jack Murphy Stadium. You got to hear those 4 trumpets. They're pretty impressive.
I stay around for halftime at this point.
We're going to go. Off the shotgun. Gundy wrapped up, and he is down. Mitch Donahue from left end with a nice play, refusing to let go of this elusive quarterback. Boys will huddle up and line up in a hurry as the clock now runs inside 30. They have a field goal kicker who's got some range. Gundy led about 6 seconds.
As he threw was dropped by Dykes.
Barry Sanders getting loose out over the 40. The clock is down to 15 seconds. They'll stop it and move the chains. How's that for a hurry-up offense? Give it to your tailback.
That tailback.
That's right. And remember, Kerry Blanchard, the Oklahoma State place kicker, has hit from as far away as 52 yards this year. He was wide right, but had enough distance on a 51-yard attempt a few minutes ago, and evidently a big one will be tacked on against Wyoming here.
It's interesting that against Sanders, because this is a face mask penalty.
15 yards, defense, first down.
That's a very interesting penalty. Now, here's a guy, that's an intentional face mask on Sanders, and I believe he's a guy that you would intentionally grab his face mask just to get a hold of him. Because if you don't hold him, he's gone.
Gundy down the middle. Hartley Dykes has it. Inside the 20-yard line, and they'll have a chance to stop the clock and maybe kick a field goal.
Call time. Call time out!
He stopped at number 12, Darrell Harris for Wyoming.
All right, field goal right now. Field goal right now. Field goal. Field goal. You got to let us down. All right, let's go.
Well, this will be a 32-yard attempt. Hartley Dykes, 6 catches, 88 yards now. And Kerry Blanchard has been flawless from this distance. The holder is senior defensive end Rod Gaines. The snapper is Bill Jones, a senior. And it's right through, and Oklahoma State with an impressive quick drive all the way down for a 32-yard field goal, leads it 17-7 with 1 second left before halftime. Pretty good job by Rod Gaines, the holder, Kevin. There was some problem here.
It really was. A good job by the kicker, too. This ball is kind of bouncing around. The kicker Blanchard keeps his concentration, just right through the ball and knocked it in.
How did Rod Gaines get that ball teed up and get his hands out of the way?
He didn't. He kicked his hands, too. It's bad.
Wyoming. Blanchard will just squib it so that an up man will have to handle it. It's on the ground, and the first half comes to a close. Oklahoma State 17, Wyoming 7 after 38 minutes of play. And Kevin Kiley, your quick impression of the first half.
I'm surprised. Excellent defensive play by both teams. Oklahoma State came out with a blitz. It was very effective, then backed off and still managed to play very good defense against an excellent Cowboy offense. I look for adjustments. Paul Roach does a great job of that, and he'll do it at halftime. And more of the same from Oklahoma State. And I think a great second half. I'm enjoying it.
Some of the most important moving parts in the Honda Accord sedan weren't designed by Honda engineers. It takes a pretty big car to say that.
We're not a company, but we recognize potential. We develop it. We use it. We'll make sure that as your responsibility grows, so will you. As your ability for leadership grows, so will you. Working with us, you'll gain self-confidence, become a person with a future. We're not a company. We're your country. We're the Marines, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force. We're the Armed Forces. It's a great place to start.
Over the years, Wheaties has always been the breakfast of champions. Because we've always stood for the best. With what we put inside the box and who we put outside. Today we welcome our newest champion. And we've never stood quite as tall.
Recently, 12 new cars were chosen to compete for the Motor Trend Import Car of the Year award. When the results were in, the top 3 places were won by Honda. CRX-SI, Civic, and Prelude. Who says it's lonely at the top?
At TNT, you'll find more than just men. You'll find heroes. The kind of heroes who aren't afraid of a little fist fight, sword fight, gun fight, or food fight. They're the kind of guys who can dish it out.
When you're slapped, you'll take it and like it.
And hang tough. They can handle just about anything or anyone. They're TNT's men of action. And just some of the good stuff on TNT.
Honda Accord Coupe. It's music to your eyes.
And we're set for the second half of play as Sean Fleming kicks it, and it's inside the 10 where Barry Sanders bats it down. And a kickoff return that never really materializes for Oklahoma State. And let's look at the numbers, Kevin, for the first 30 minutes of play. Oklahoma State with the edge in passing. Mike Gundy has been most effective running and throwing.
Yeah, he's been the key to the offense, I think. Sanders, of course, has the touchdowns, but Gundy, if you look at the accuracy there, rushing yards for Wyoming, they were not expected to do much more than that. The passing yards, however, for Wyoming, 33 yards in the first half that's just a tremendous job by State.
Gundy with a pitch to Sanders, and he's bumped outside, and that's what Wyoming wants Barry Sanders to do. They feel he's a great inside runner. They want him running toward the sideline. Here's the possession chart for the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. 6 plays, the 33-yard touchdown run by Sanders capping it off for the score. Then a fumble and a missed field goal from 51. With the help of a penalty, a long touchdown drive. With the help of a great catch by Dykes, a field goal drive just before halftime.
The field goal, I thought, was the most damaging drive of all because they did it in 2 plays.
With a Sanders run and a Dykes catch. Here's Barry Sanders dancing his way over the 30. Gang tackling. You see number 12, Darrell Harris, up from free safety. Mike and the Mechanics is what they called the linebackers at Wyoming. Mike Schenbeck, 55.
Jason Kidder, number 73. You don't have to do much. He just gets a hat on Ray Bowl, gets a little seam, and Barry Sanders. You have to be careful when you're playing football, coming out of the locker room. It's very difficult to get loose again, and when you have a guy like Sanders, you have to be mobile. Got 18 carries, 79 yards in this game, and if these guys go to sleep, Wyoming is going to be trouble.
Sanders again over the 40, and as he got over the 40-yard line, he was pushed back.
Coming out and doing this early. He'd feel a lot better if they get in the end zone.
Let's see how well the Cowboys keep doing on first down. That's a touchdown! Brent Parker from Mike Gundy. As usual, Kerry Blanchard flawless on the point after. So 3 minutes and 7 seconds into the second half, Oklahoma State moves the ball a long way and caps it off with Mike Gundy to Brent Parker for a touchdown. It's 24-7.
Why is this man being so unfair to his wife? Enjoying his cold relief while she suffers. Feeling no desire to sneeze while she stifles hers. Without all the coughs, the runny nose that torture her night. Resting while she tosses and turns. Why? Because while she took that cold tablet, he took NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so you can rest medicine. And parents, ask your pediatrician about new children's NyQuil.
It's new from Polaroid, the Impulse camera. Go where it takes you.
You got to go. Go with your Impulse.
Go with the new Polaroid Impulse camera.
You got to go. Oh.
You're meaning. You nervous?
Didn't sleep a wink.
Go with your Impulse.
You should have seen this Whirlpool cooktop a little while ago. My husband made chili all over. But with this smooth ceramic surface, it was so easy to clean. Heck, the way my Whirlpool appliances clean up, I feel just like June Cleaver.
Announcing the newest cleaning tool in the universe. The first drawstring bag good enough to be called Glad.
Don't get mad.
For broken toys and sporting goods. Glad bags have extra strong red drawstrings to seal tight and open easy. Even for the neighbor's bulky junk. Clean up your space. New Glad drawstrings.
This is Anna O'Sullivan. This is our commercial for Surf Detergent.
Gordon, Mike, follow me down this way.
That's my dad. That's Brian. What a wimp.
Well, Ann, the garden's a family tradition.
That shirt smells. Garden's done. Time for surf.
That shirt. Yuck.
After the wash.
Smells great. Looks clean.
Surf removes dirt and odors. Yay.
This is ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
Bob Carpenter, Jack Murphy Stadium, San Diego. Oklahoma State with a 17-point lead as it's down to the 10-yard line, and Steve McMillan. Some good sticking there by Oklahoma State on special teams. Lamar Griggs in on the play, Gerald Hudson as well, motioning near side. Well, they actually Freddie Doucette. We haven't heard much from Doucette tonight, who caught a team-leading 39 passes coming in. That was his first reception in the Holiday Bowl tonight. Now let's check the Wyoming possession chart in the first half. A couple of 4-play drives and then kicks. They went 9 plays for Welniak's bootleg touchdown, 5 more plays and a kick. And then it was all Oklahoma State at the end. Not many possessions for a team averaging 41 points a game.
And Welniak was a big part of the only scoring drive, and he hasn't done much since.
Here come the Cowboys, and a quick opener to Peter Gunn. Over the 30, hit hard and down at the 32.
Routes now. Everything is a quick 2-3-step drop, throw the ball out. And that was their original game plan. They were forced out of it.
We're still in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. A little flip, and it is to Tom Kilpatrick, the tight end. His first reception of the night. Kilpatrick was a second-team All-WAC performer with 27 catches, and so Moore getting involved in the offense now. Into the pocket, straight ahead, Brandon Mack inside the 20, still running down to the 14. A 24-yard gain for the sophomore out of Omaha. For Wyoming at the Oklahoma State 4-yard line. They'll bring in 3 tight ends, and they've been great this year, short yardage.
But they don't have Gabby Dawson. He's out of the game. And that could make a difference.
Randy Welniak now 9 of 16 for 102 yards, most of them on this drive.
Welniak is their biggest threat this close.
Quarterback has done it again, and Wyoming is on the scoreboard.
Give that man an assist right there, Paul Roach. That was a tremendous drive for a team that could only get 57 yards in the first half. They changed their entire philosophy. Now, Welniak wants to throw it, but he's a runner, a wishbone quarterback. As soon as he can't throw it, here he comes.
Extra point, no problem for Sean Fleming. And it's in the 10-point game again. It was 17-7 at the half. It's now 24-14. 8:31 remaining, third quarter. The Cowboys are battling at the Holiday Bowl.
Want love? Get closer. When you're close up, that's when close up counts. White the teeth and the fresh mouth. Want love?
Get Close Up in paste, tartar control, and gel.
Listen to the heartbeat of America.
Listen to the heartbeat of America. Oh, yeah.
The new Chevy Cavalier. With all the fun it gives you, it just could be one of the best bargains you've ever driven.
To the heartbeat of America.
That's today's Chevrolet.
Choose to make a difference.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can.
Every time you reach for MasterCard from now through December, we'll donate money to 6 worthy causes, and you can help choose where the money goes.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand.
Choose to make a difference. Choose MasterCard.
If I were a carpet, I might look pretty much like other carpets. I'd be colorful, rich-looking. I'd talk about stains and wear and tear. So how would you be sure I was built to stay this good-looking? Look for this, because there's only one genuine, authentic, unduplicated, DuPont-certified stain master carpet, and a lot of others trying to get by on appearances.
It's not a stain master carpet if it doesn't say DuPont.
Let's check that scoring drive. A dozen plays, 3/4 of the field, but it didn't take very long. 3:17, Randy Welniak passed for most of it, ran for the last of it, and we've still got a lot of time left in the third quarter.
What they did there was they turned Oklahoma State's defensive philosophy against them. They negated that rush, a lot of short passes, and then when they got in close, they used their main weapon, the WAC player of the year, Welniak, a brilliant drive, and Paul Roach at halftime. I'm sure they made those adjustments.
Oklahoma State has had 2 quick scoring drives lately. Let's see how they answer. How about Barry Sanders to midfield? He might go! Doesn't Dad love it? 67 yards.
I told you earlier in the game about Barry Sanders. He was having a rough time. What the coaches, both teams, said about him was he's the type of kid, no matter how tough it is, no matter rough it's going, he's going to hang in there and he's going to break one. And that's why we thought he'd get 200 tonight, and now he's on schedule.
And what a devastating blow to Wyoming. They worked so long and hard for their score. Sanders gets it back on one play. And with 8:13 remaining in the third quarter, Oklahoma State leads it 31-14.
You're going to see all the elements here. First, watch number 32, the fullback, Garrett Lindbrook. He's going to lead through the hole, and now here's the ability that Sanders has to cut it. Watch his feet. Watch his feet. Look at the balance, and now he's gone. Don't tackle him on the upper body. You can't get him down. They didn't get him down there, and now the speed. Now the speed. Watch his feet. He never commits. See how he gets both feet down? All the time he's got those both feet on the ground, and now just flat out speed from the Heisman Trophy winner.
And the quietness of the Wyoming sideline watching him flash by. Yay, Barry! All right, Dad. What's he wearing a Kansas Jayhawk hat for, though?
Well, they are from Kansas, and the recruiting story on Barry Sanders is very interesting. There weren't many teams that wanted or even thought about Barry Sanders, and Barry Sanders came out of Wichita the year that Mike Gottfried left Kansas, and Bob Elisende took over, and there was some confusion, and he slipped through. And that's how they got him at Oklahoma State. They sniffed him out. They brought him to Oklahoma State. He backed up Thurman Thomas, and now he's got a Heisman.
The other 2 teams that wanted Barry Sanders were Iowa State and Tulsa. Not exactly nationally recruited was the Heisman winner. Here's Peter Gunn on the return. And had he not run into some of his own players, like Pete Wilkie, he might have gone a little bit further. But it is Wyoming with the ball, and now to the sidelines. Here's Charlene Hawks.
We've got just about the entire Sanders clan down here on the ground, and Dad Sanders is standing right here. And they just about had to tackle you to keep you from getting on the field.
That was a great run. Great run.
You get a little excited about it.
I really am. I'm so happy for Barry. I really am happy for Barry.
Okay, and this is the other half of probably the greatest brother duo in college football today, Byron Sanders, and he had a fantastic year at Northwestern this year. I understand the whole clan came out on a bus along with Dabby Dawson's family.
Yeah, we thought it was better that the 2 families get together. We were all friends anyway. Right. We thought that, it would make a better trip all together.
Okay, thank you. Bob?
All right, and a footnote to that story, Byron rushed for 1,000 yards plus up at Northwestern this year. Meanwhile, some heads are hanging for the Cowboys of Wyoming. They just saw something that they didn't see much of this year,
well,
if at all.
No one has stopped Barry Sanders. This game, it'd be absurd to think they were going to stop Barry Sanders in this game. The problem with Wyoming is not the defense. The problem is the offense.
Nice spiral, hangs up for a while. Fair catch at the 32. A 39-yard kick with no return. Be sure to be with ESPN tomorrow for a special Saturday edition of NFL Game Day in prime time. 11:30 a.m. Eastern, Chris Berman, Tom Jackson, and Pete Axtell preview the day's divisional playoffs. They're all back at 7:30 for a recap. And they're back Sunday in their regular time slots with a look at the other divisional playoffs. It's Friday night, and we're in San Diego, Jack Murphy Stadium. 7:39 remaining third quarter. Oklahoma State has control of the game at the moment, leading Wyoming 31-14.
Nothing great lasts forever. Even the great crab harvest of '88 at Red Lobster. This may be your last chance to taste these 6 crab and seafood combinations starting at $7.95 with succulent king crab and delicate snow crab to dip, drip, and savor. Remember, all great things must come to an end. So hurry to the great crab harvest of '88 at Red Lobster. Friday through Sunday, try our steak and shrimp special. It's new, just $9.95.
Let's say this is your underarm. This is the leading aerosol antiperspirant brand. When this cloud clears, I'll introduce you to a better aerosol. New Speed Spray Antiperspirant. Watch. The leading aerosol sprays all over. New Speed Spray has a patented formula that actually helps eliminate the aerosol cloud. Superior protection. And it puts its protection where you need it most. New Speed Spray. The no cloud spray.
By Menon.
Today's Duracell batteries are built to last up to 30% longer than the ones we made a few years back. Guaranteeing a long, happy life. Today's Duracell lasts 30% longer.
Daryl Hannah is in love.
Forever, Jack.
Steve Gutenberg is skeptical.
You're a ghost. I'm an American. It would never work out.
Peter O'Toole is upset. Sorry, Peter. And they're all raising the dead.
What is going on here?
Excuse me, I don't believe in ghosts.
You three over this?
High spirits.
This is too psychotic for me.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
This is ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
Total offense numbers, versatility. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner. Look at this pass. That's a pretty good pass, huh? I think Gundy wanted to get in there. David Dean and Mike Shenbeck.
First and goal. Oklahoma State about to make it a 24-point lead. Look how efficient they've been. Sanders easily for the score. And that's number 4 on the night for Mr. Sanders Kid from Wichita.
Close.
It's up to 51. Now 52 as Kerry Blanchard knocks it through.
Okay, Barry Sanders from the 1-yard line. And what are the chances of surviving if you fall off a 50-story building? I guess those are the odds there. He's going in. Wyoming had no chance.
Barry Sanders, 4 touchdowns tonight, and it's 38-14, Oklahoma State, and isn't Dad proud?
In 1986, the U.S. government produced a limited number of these beautiful American Eagle silver and gold bullion coins. Today, 1986 sets with proof coins are rare. Since very few sets were created, prices keep rising. For free information about how you may acquire one of the few remaining 1986 American Eagle sets, call 1-800-872-4500. No obligation. Perfect as a treasured possession, or a special gift that grows in value. Look at these features. One of every 1986 coin minted, including the rare proof coins. 1986 was the first year of issue. Very few sets were created. Plus, you received this magnificent presentation case. And remember, it's guaranteed by the U.S. government. Prices are predicted to keep rising, so call for free information now. 1-800-872-4500. No obligation. 1-800-872-4500.
Welcome to sunny Florida. Let me help you.
If you thought low rates is the only reason to rent a car from Value, think again.
Thank you for going Value. Your car will be right out front.
Over here, folks. Let's get that window.
Drive a new Ford for as little as $78 a week. That's right, $78 a week with free unlimited mileage.
Have a great vacation.
You'll go for our rates, come back for our service. Value Rent-A-Car. For reservations, call 1-800-GO-VALUE.
The man on the left has a car with plush interior, European styling, room for 5. The man on the right has all that too, plus front-wheel drive. But one big difference between these two cars is that the man on the left is still paying for his. The affordable Hyundai Excel, just $54.99. Hyundai, cars that make sense.
Tom Kilpatrick and Freddie Doucette are seniors. Their quarterback of the future could be a young man named Steve Rowe, a transfer from Washington State, who will be eligible next year. There's a fumble. Was the play dead? I think the officials will rule that the ball was down. They have a couple of backup quarterbacks in redshirt freshman Bobby Frescas and true freshman Tom Carranzos.
Loss of 1 yard. 2nd and 11 from the 24.
Pistol Pete's a smart guy.
Well, Wyoming is among the top 100 academic universities in the country, I'll have you know.
Hey, I tell you, Pistol Pete earns his keep those early season games in Oklahoma when it's 100 on the turf at Lewis Field in Stillwater. Here's Wozniak looking, nothing there, and collapsing on him is Marcus Jones as flags fly. That'll get out. 8:05 left in the football game. 48-14, Oklahoma State.
With this lie detector, I'll prove this great-looking Isuzu is a better pickup than Toyota. It has more standard features than Toyota. It has a double-walled cargo bed, steel-belted radials, and a 5-speed transmission. Toyota doesn't. Yet it's priced hundreds less than Toyota. See? You can trust me.
Act now and save even more with a $500 factory cash rebate on any Isuzu pickup.
Take a fresh approach to your next vacation car rental at Thrifty with weekly take-your-pick rates right for the picking all across the USA. In Denver, rent a Chrysler subcompact at this low Thrifty take-your-pick rate for 5 to 7 days with unlimited mileage. Now at Thrifty in Denver. Advanced reservations required. When you're making vacation plans, plan on car rental savings. Call Thrifty for take-your-pick rates, reservations, and information. 1-800-4CARS.
From now on, this is what dry is. Dry is a beer that starts bold from the first taste, finishes clean with no aftertaste, and refreshes completely. Dry is a beer called Michelob Dry. One taste, and you'll drink it dry.
Tom Mees and Bob Lee are standing by with a complete recap of the day in sports. SportsCenter follows our action from San Diego. 8:05 left in the football game. Wyoming on 4th and 16, trailing 48-14. Freddie Doucette unable to hold on inside the 10-yard line. It was deep enough for the first down. Lamar Griggs defending for Oklahoma State.
He's up there. Hi, John. And Gene Huey, who's an assistant coach now at Ohio State. And Greg Gagne, who I sat next to on the bench, actually. He sat next to me until he fell off.
Yeah, got that far down, huh?
Yeah. He got pushed out by a freshman one time.
Second down and 6 for Oklahoma State with Mike Gundy still at the controls. Swinging it for Gerald Hudson. He's got a first down the far sideline. And finally brought down by Steve Mann of Wyoming deep in the secondary. A sophomore operating for OSU. On Bovier couldn't knock him down. 1st and 10 at the 25. Gundy to Coates and touchdown!
When they were freshmen, or at least when Dykes was a kid.
Oklahoma State now with 38 second half points. With 6:58 remaining, it's 55-14.
All right, here's Gundy. Here's all that mobility. He's going to get loose just about at the first down or the over-the-yard line marker there, and he hits that. Now watch Dykes, how strong he is. Look at McMillan. Undressing him, he can't get him down.
It's all the guys from Oklahoma. 55-14 in the fourth quarter.
My folks just left.
Thank you.
The Subaru Justy gets you anywhere you want to go, less expensively than any other four-wheel drive car.
Mr. Potts, you're home.
Of course. What brings you out on a night like this, James?
Up to $1,000 cash back from Subaru means a great deal on a great car.
What I would like you to do, Mr. Customer, Ms. Customer, is kind of ask yourself, do I make 1-minute phone calls? Most of the time the answer is no. Think about when you see a comparison that states a time. Look at that chart and say, are these the calls that I make with this length of time on that particular day of the week? Generally speaking, the longer the call, the lesser the cost differential between AT&T and any of its competitors.
Now, what about the Stanton judgment? Tough case?
We won it.
Nice work.
I had a great team.
Bet you should get some great raise, too. Our next junior partner should be getting some good financial counsel. Call my Prudential broker.
Rock solid.
At Prudential Bates, rock solid means an all-star team behind you, armed with the strength and resources to win.
So, big gun make you a partner yet? Bang.
Prudential Bates Securities, rock solid, market-wise.
Your Washington area Olds dealers are overstocked. They have to reduce inventory now. This week only, you'll save hundreds on every car in stock. The security of Cutlass for as low as $99.95. Factory incentives like 3.9% financing or $1,500 cash after you make your best deal. Even a year's supply of Exxon gas at no extra charge on Cutlass Supreme. This week only, save an Oldsmobile quality that'll last through the years. The new generation of Oldsmobiles are priced to move at your Washington area Olds dealer today.
I thought I was a stable person, but the anxiety, I realize I have a condition now. Every time I go to the video store, I have to hover over that tape return bin. It's the only way to get the new releases. What if someone sees me behaving like that? I only want the latest movies.
SportsCenter right after the game. Highlights of the amazing Hornets and the Cavaliers. We'll spend some time with Mike Ditka and Buddy Ryan. They'll settle it on the field tomorrow. And also the Fiesta Bowl quarterbacks. Tom Mees joins me after the game. We'll see you then.
All right, Bob, thanks. With 6:58 remaining in the ballgame, Oklahoma State, the route is on. 55-14 for the umpteenth time tonight. Kerry Blanchard will kick it off to T. And back for Wyoming, Peter Gunn, as well as Steve McMillan. Short kick that is high to McMillan at the 14. And up to the 33-yard line. Up on the way pretty well there by the Oklahoma special teams and Jay Fleischman. Let's focus in on the star of tonight's game. Hartley Dykes averaging about 17 yards for many catches in the ball game tonight.
As a prototype wide receiver for the next century, I would say, at 6'4", 220. Here he is just flailing away. Get away from me, and now he's headed for the end zone. Schenbeck's no chance, and McMillan, forget it. He's not going to get him down.
First non-Barry Sanders touchdown tonight, huh? Randy Welniak still at it for Wyoming. Looking outside there. Viewed and seen. Reports live from many of the sites. Kilpatrick will kick it for Wyoming. Not a good bounce for the Cowboys in white. 5:30 remaining, down to the sidelines. Here is Charlene Hawks.
Thanks, Bob. In case you haven't been able to catch much of Barry Sanders throughout the season, he's not an overly excitable, overly emotional person. Everything he does, he takes in stride, including touchdowns. In the 44 touchdowns he scored this season, there have been no high fives, no touchdown dances. He just casually tosses the pass over to the ref, and then he praises his offensive line.
A quiet workman is Barry Sanders. The best ever in college football. Chris Smith now, number 13, is the Oklahoma State quarterback. And he gives it to sophomore fullback Cecil Wilson. Flag on the play.
Wide receiver country ever, right here. Right here. Hey, how you doing, Mama? Savannah, Grandpa, Jim, Mom, how's everybody?
What's up, Mama?
Hey, we're gonna take a seat. We're taking a seat.
Joe, what's up? Hey, what's up?
We're taking a seat, we're through, says Mike Gundy. Lewis Campbell was a great defensive back at Arkansas with 12 career interceptions, number 2 all time for the Razorbacks.
Looks like Tom Landry, doesn't he?
A lot happier
at this point.
Chris Smith for the touchdown. And the sophomore quarterback is into the end zone. Now the point total is way up over 70 with a minute 13 remaining. Right now it's 61-14 Oklahoma State, a club that averaged a nation-leading 47 yards a game. They gave up 30, but still won by better than 2 touchdowns per game on the average. Seems like it's midnight out here, doesn't it?
Well, I'll tell you, it is back east, right?
What a long game tonight. The point after from Kerry Blanchard up and through with a minute 13 remaining. Oklahoma State leads by 48.
At 5:21 p.m. on September 23rd, 1988, SeaWorld witnessed a miracle. Come welcome baby Shamu to the world.
The amazing Isuzu Trooper. It has a powerful fuel-injected engine, 4-wheel drive, power steering, and 4-wheel disc brakes, all standard. Yet it's over $1,000 less than Jeep Cherokee, Bronco 2, and S10 Blazer. And if you buy a Trooper now, we'll throw in this attractive car cover.
Act now and get a $750 factory rebate available on all Troopers 2 or 4-door.
A legend has been created. A better battery for the future. Better reserve power with up to 2 hours and 25 minutes. Better protection with a warranty backed by Napa that lasts over 6 years. The legend from Napa. A better battery.
This is ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
Minute 13 remaining here in San Diego at the SeaWorld Holiday Bowl as we look at the end of 1988 coming up. It is the end of the season for Wyoming, and quarterback Randy Welniak here tonight on the short end of a 62-14 score. On the short kickoff, Wyoming gets it out to the 38, maybe the 39-yard line. Fullback Dwayne Jones was the ball carrier on special teams, 41. And now a minute 7 remaining.
I'd like to thank all the people at the Holiday Bowl and SeaWorld. I had a great time. I was over there 2 days ago, and the luncheon was terrific. And thanks to everybody involved. Second year in a row, had a tremendous time.
They were awfully good to us. And our thanks to our producer throughout the season, Freddie Godelli. Mark Payton directing tonight. Associate producer Jeff Gowan. Sherry Minton, who did a great job on putting together the Barry Sanders, Dabby Dawson, Pete at halftime, Pete Redpath, a nice lady from North Carolina, helps us out with our still store. Tom Small on Chiron and graphics. And also Elvin Lindblad up here in the booth with us, doing statistics throughout the year. And a hello to Billy Warndell back in Philadelphia, sick tonight, could not join us for this one. We missed him, but Jam Chapman from the San Diego Chargers helping us out with spotting tonight. Out over the 40-yard line, incomplete. And now 27 seconds remain in the 88 season of Cowboys from Oklahoma State and Wyoming. Wyoming will finish 11-2. It'll be 10-2 for Oklahoma State. And the two they've just got to get over that hump in the coming years, Oklahoma and Nebraska. The gap is getting smaller between Oklahoma State and those two in the Big Eight. Oklahoma State now, as of that last drive, up over 700 yards total offense in the game tonight. Tom Carranzos, the quarterback, completing one straight ahead to tight end Gordy Wood as the clock runs under 20 seconds remaining. Thrifty Car Rentals player of the game. Who else? Barry Sanders, over 300 all-purpose yards tonight with a record 5 touchdowns. That's the offensive player of the game. And Sim Drain III with a sack and a half, 4 tackles for the Cowboys of OSU. Pat Jones hoisted in the air. Kevin, they blew out Wyoming 62-14.
He's a nice man, and congratulations to Pat Jones and the Oklahoma State program. They're headed for some rough times, but they'll pull out of it. A tremendous performance tonight. Wyoming, Paul Roach, great job. Keep those pokes coming next year there, Paul.
All right. As Oklahoma State wins it, and wins it big.
It's Florida quality orange juice. And it refreshes. It's raw nutrition and tasteful. It's after work and after play. It starts the day and spills over into the night. Orange juice, there's nothing like it in the world. 100% pure Florida quality.
Strange how many automobiles portrayed as state-of-the-art have become mere illusions of innovation. Enter the Acura Legend Coupe, named one of the 10 best cars in the world by both Car and Driver and Road and Track magazines. It is shattering preconceived ideas of what a performance automobile should be. The Legend Coupe, precision-crafted performance from Acura.
The Great American Face. Strong, sensitive. The Great American Razor. Atra Plus. Solid. With the Luber Smooth Strip for extra protection. The Great American Face deserves the Great American Shave. Atra Plus. Only from Gillette.
Saturday, Darnell Dickerson leads the Pitt Panthers against Penn State. Then undefeated, bowl-bound Wyoming takes on Houston. It all starts at 4:30 Eastern, live Saturday on ESPN.